want everybody to put stuff in the topic thing because it just gives enough time to put in more, I guess, research or just looking into it. And it just makes everything sound a lot more legit, I'll say.
Is Gobi gonna be here?
I haven't heard from Gobi at all today.
You all good? I had to work. I ended up getting off late, and I ended up getting sick. So I mean, you're all good.
Yeah, I figured though it was still like, what was it? Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah,
so, I mean, it was kind of understandable.
I'm excited though.
Tell me when the stream is started, because I think we should open up with hockey.
I haven't seen it.
No,
I have not seen it. I'm telling you, this COVID thing has been destroying us. We're almost out of concentrators. That's the thing that produces air, and you kind of need that, you know, bro. Dude, we're almost out. I don't know what we're gonna do. And it's not only our branch, it's our entire it's everybody that's dealing with the oxygen industry. Yeah. Really? Nice. That's what's up.
I missed that. What was that?
But yeah, I've seen Moriarty the Patriot. I've seen the first episode, and I read the second issue of Red Sun. I hadn't read the third one yet. Yeah.
Oh my. I saw Moriarty and I saw Hawkeye, but I did not get a chance to read the full second issue of Red Sun. But it's kind of like if you were doing something this week, it's kind of like you had to pick and choose. But it's kind of like I had to pick and choose what I decided to do as far as the stream.
So I have
I'm ready.
Suggestion, I suppose. Would y'all rather go ahead and talk about what we have got, or do y'all want to just?
Y'all can talk about Red Sun, since that's, so I'm sure the majority of the stream is if you guys have read it, so y'all can go ahead and talk about it.
I definitely want to talk about Moriarty.
And okay. I also want to talk about more than just.
I definitely want to talk about that.
Moriarty was.
Is the stream started? Oh, okay. You gotta do the intro, man. Jesus Christ, you madman. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What are we, a bunch of bums? Who are?
He might as well be a part of the regular casting crew at this point. Because now officially he's been here more than Gobi. So if you want to complain about somebody, I'm just saying, Oh man.
Speaking about Black Friday shopping, I just no, you can go ahead, bro.
A KitchenAid mixer. What is that? Wow. Huh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That is insane. That is insane.
That is.
So they're not a greedy company.
What does it do? Oh. Oh, okay. So they just make just like stuff you would use in the kitchen. Just do. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
That's
What?
insane.
That is insane. Hey, post that picture. Can you post that picture? Of you probably don't want to do that in the Discord, do you? Let me just. Okay.
But I saw people camping out trying to get PS5s and stuff, bro.
Right. So I just posted mine. I ended up getting a drawing tablet for the computer because I have been working on my drawing, I guess. I just posted both the picture I tried because it's actually kind of difficult, or it's just different drawing on the tablet and having to look at the screen. Yeah. But it also have its positives because you're looking at a screen, you can always kind of get where you want to be at all times versus when you're drawing on paper, your hand sometimes puts blind spots so you can't really see around your hand. So I've definitely been used to it, and it's pretty cool. I can't lie, it's pretty cool. I'm hoping to get good enough so I can start drawing our avatars and stuff like that. Oh, cool.
Really?
That is.
Jeez.
I was definitely starting to look in to learn how to do that kind of stuff, and that shit is difficult. Yeah.
I also heard that scalpers has been having a hard time lately selling their consoles, even though somebody that we know by the giving one letter of his name, X, and he sold one as a scalper. Well, how much did I think he said
$1,200.
He got $1,200 for the PlayStation 5. I heard scalpers been having a hard time selling theirs, bro.
Right.
Yep. It's funny because that situation, he said it was because of a mother who wanted it for her daughter or son or one of them, but she wanted it for her child. Oh, yeah. It's impossible to get one of those right now. Mm-hmm.
Jesus. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, I'm laughing. Like, if you can afford it, okay, more power to you. But like, I'm laughing because it's just like there's no games out really that I really want to play. So it's like, why would I go out and buy a $500
That
console?
looks insane. Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see it.
Yes. Nice. Yeah. Mm.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah,
See, y'all got nice stuff. I got a bed.
Well, you slowly but surely upgrading, bro. You slowly but surely upgrading. So you really can't say you ain't got it. You just got a TV. I don't want to put your stuff out there, but you upgrade.
Yeah, I got a platform bed. I guess
that's pretty dope. Is that like a apartment to put stuff in and like what books and stuff? Bro, that's dope.
No. I'm talking about the things that the thing I posted. I got that the first thing I posted is where the bed sits. Yeah. Stuff is expensive. Yeah. Yeah.
That is so fucking cool.
And okay, so I spent most of the day. Well, I ain't even gonna say most of the day. I spent some of the day building this and putting it together, and then I spent the other day working. Jesus Christ, let's not even get into it. I probably had to get into that a little bit later because the lady started hitting on me. But anyway, I ended up putting this together, and I ended up getting this mattress. The second picture I posted is the mattress that I got. It's a Sleep Night hybrid foam gel mattress. It has foam, gel, and springs. Because I figured I needed kind of like a hybrid mattress because I don't like sinking in. I don't like my hips sinking into the bed, because it ends up hurting my back. So I ended up getting a hybrid spring, whatever. I do. And once Light 615 called me Triple H legs. At one point. Man, you got Triple H legs. I'm like, dude, that's gay. oh, dude. Oh no. What? Oh my God. Dog, I gotta meet this dude. This dude sounds hilarious, bro. Oh my God.
Wow.
It's still gay, dude.
Really gay.
Oh man. But yeah, Yumi, what you get, man?
What do you mean?
For you get anything for Black Friday?
Nah.
He's a
I'm
minimalist.
frugal. Yes, I am.
I see him as a minimalist.
I am.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Actually, I idolize that way of living.
Thank you.
I want to wait, time out. I don't idolize you. but I love that lifestyle. I do love that lifestyle. You know,
Thank you.
Nah, I be having to
Is
make
that the
myself
opposite of
stop.
minimalist?
I be having to
Opulent. Okay, I learned something new. Opulent. Yeah, you are. Yeah, look at your shoe collection.
My shoes.
I did not. Before I moved in with this man, I did not know
Okay.
he was so obsessed about shoes until I looked in this man's closet. I was like, dude, why do you have so many shoes? Oh, bro, I got these. Look, man, look. Hey, these came out only last year, man. And I'm like, dude, you need to chill out about them shoes, bro. You need to chill out about them shoes.
In a burning building, if you had all your valuables in it, what would you say?
That no, honestly, you should ask that about everybody. Your computer? Oh man. Wow. Yeah. How long? How many years is that?
That's more than 10. It's more than 10.
What year was it? That might put perspective into the audience and got you.
It's 10 plus years.
Oh yeah, it's over 10 years.
Damn, I ain't even graduated high school at that point.
Yes. Yeah. Bro, that's when junior bacon cheeseburgers were $1, bro. Jeez.
Bacon cheeseburger.
Yep. Yeah. Gotta go get it, dog.
Might as well stop at Great Escape and see
Yep.
what they got over there.
You already know. Then if we were really hyped, we'd go to Turtle Music. Jesus, dude. That was a little bit. And then what was the other place? CD Warehouse?
Yes.
CD Warehouse. It was Turtle Music. What else did we went to the mini Great Escape? I forgot what that was called.
Yeah, that was a little bit further up the street. Then they
Yep.
totally moved, which was tragic.
I wonder what's there now, dude. Jeez.
I don't even know. It's probably
Really?
wow.
Wow. You remember
What they said.
wasn't there a dry cleaners down there at the corner? Wow. Jeez.
Lord of crime.
That is insane. That was a long time
Nashville
ago, dude.
changed a lot, though.
It has. It has.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Is
Wow.
it safe around there? Wow, dude. Gee. Oh man, the only white folks you see jogging at night was a crackhead, bro. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Probably running from gunfire.
Yeah, man.
uh,
Yep.
That's the best thing to do.
Isn't it over there by Phillips 66 or where it used to be? I think that's they. Yeah.
It's like Edge.
Jesus.
It's like Edge Hill was the school for criminals, and the police precinct was the principal's office.
Place was bad, bro. We seen some real stuff over there, bro.
Yeah, grew up super quick.
I think that's hilarious. I be saying that to people all the time. They were like, when they say age and stuff, I'm like, but people grow up at different times. Like, age is only do so much. You can be 28 and be fucking retarded. You can be 17, 15, and you can already start learning how to live on your own.
Yep, that's true. That's true, man. Dog. You could, man. It was
like
bad
you can
over
learn
there, bro.
so much. It's crazy.
It was bad over there, bro.
Especially like, and I guess I'll give this one. I'm not gonna say black folks, but people who grow up in rough type of scenarios, you definitely grow up really fast.
Yeah.
Learn about stuff that you don't have and what you gotta do.
I tell you, the day I grew up was the day I got beat up by the neighborhood bully. That dude was beating up everybody, bro. One time, he was beating up somebody in his own doorway. Like, he was beating up this man in his own doorway, bro. He knocked on the door. Dude opened the door, and he punched him. He fell in the doorway, and like half his body was in the doorway, half his body was out of the door on the porch. And he was just beating him up. Like, he mounted him and beat him up. I'm like, man, this dude beating up everybody. He beat up me. He beat up who else he beat up? He beat up Light 615. He beat him up too.
He didn't get me. But
he was the neighborhood bully, bro.
But one day I was walking to the store.
Eddie Big Brother.
Beat up everybody, bro.
Hey, bro, one day I was walking to the store. I seen him fighting with somebody, beating him up on the way to the store. mind you, and that's not all. When I got up to the store, I witnessed this guy that was trying to rob the store. You know,
bro, we seen stuff, bro, in Edgeo, bro.
Bro, he was trying to.
Oh my God. Oh.
You laid down and went to sleep. That's what you did.
Oh man. That is not funny. That is not funny, bro.
Hey, I don't know what he did to get in that predicament, but it wasn't smart being out at night in the projects. Moving on.
Jesus. I can't do nothing. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you, bro. Dude, I want to go back to that question. If the house was burning down, what would save? Like, excluding people and dogs and whatever. Like, Dark, what would you save? Item.
It's hard not to say my computer. It's really hard not to say if I'm just choosing like an item. I'm just thinking too.
I'm like probably my laptop.
Like if I'm just choosing like one item, like not just one item. And it's I really don't have anything. I got sentimental stuff, but it's just like
Yeah,
I got memories of that stuff. I'm not really the type of person to keep. I got some keepsakes.
That's why I want to talk about hockey.
But, We can't talk about hockey.
I can't talk about it because I ain't seen it.
I know.
Oh, you lucky today.
Okay. Let me just say my one quick piece about it. I actually like the Twins now.
Okay, so maybe I'll start liking the Twins then. Maybe
like,
I'll start.
In fact, they might be like probably my
no
favorite so far.
I got so many issues. Me and Star actually like. You know what? When the topic comes up about Moriarty the Patriot, we're gonna talk about Moriarty the Patriot. But anyway.
One of y'all can go. It'll be my computer.
Your computer?
Okay, if I had to pick something other than my computer, okay, are we counting phones or is that just automatic?
You can count your phone, I guess.
I mean, yeah,
I would definitely grab my phone, but I feel like that's pocket size, like wallets and stuff. That's pocket size. That's easy.
Right.
You may. What about you? Oh wait. Oh, were you finished?
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, I can't think of anything other than laptop. Everything else I can just pretty much get again. Laptop has like right now, like all my video edits, all my pre-tweet tweets, it has everything.
Yeah.
So I would rather grab that instead of everything else I can pretty much just buy and I'll be right back where I was.
That's understandable. You man, what about you?
My drawing tablet and drawing pen.
Got you.
I didn't even know you drew you may.
What do you think I would grab? Really think about this. I was just gonna say the trunk itself. The whole trunk, and it's in the bottom of the closet too. Dude.
The whole trunk.
Dude.
It reminds me of like it's in the shape of like a treasure chest, but it's like a flat surface on top. But it's like it reminds me of a treasure chest. it's like it's huge though. It's huge.
I mean, it sounds like it if he's willing to burn to death to try to get it out.
literally all because my memory is so trash. I usually collect things from people. And people say that, well, that's weird, you know. I was like, no, you don't understand. Like you would understand if you knew me, but like my memory is just horrible. It's hogwash. I remember some things really, really well, but then other things I just completely forget. It like it never happened, you know. So I try to grasp something from from that person so I can remember. Oh, okay, I got this from such and such on this day when we were doing this, you know.
Yeah.
And usually I collect things from people, and I got a lot of things. And if it's really, really important to me, I just store it in the trunk.
Yeah.
And that's what I plan on getting. Oh, in Uwu, I got a second trunk. One just like that one, just a shade darker blue. That's it. It's the same weight, it's the same everything, just a darker trunk. And it's from the 70s as well. The trunk itself was a gift from somebody. So, like, you know, that would be the first thing I grab. Oh yeah, it is. It's easily 120 pounds. Like,
man.
Yeah, it ain't got wheel, and it don't lock all the way.
This nigga better invest in a dolly.
And it's in the bottom of the closet, stuffed full of clothes, bro. Jesus, dude. But yeah, I'm dying for that trunk. That's my stuff right there, dude. Forget that. Yep. I'm grabbing everything, dude.
Have y'all ever been in a fire? Like a house that burned?
Well, Light 615 ran back in a burning building to get his PS3.
He's not dumb.
Oh man.
I mean, he tough, you know.
I wish I still had that UV.
I take the job. I remember I had to write a note for him, and that
job application. I was waiting.
Yeah, that happened.
I mean,
Same.
but still, and I know you've always questioned why I'm friends with him, but he protected me, man. When I was a weakling, he protected me when I was in middle school. And even in kindergarten, he got kicked out of our class because he cut somebody with some safety scissors. But besides all that, he ended up protecting me. He ended up protecting me
when he was a kid.
He's a lunatic now. Let's face it, he is, you know. But I love him to death, you know. And he's always gonna be up there, and he's always gonna be my friend, you know. Because I don't know. That's my guy, you know. If I see him on the street, I wish. Apparently, he came down here. I think a couple of months back, and he saw my mother. But yeah, man, if I seen that man, yeah, still chill with him, hang out with him and stuff like that, you know. Everybody got their faults. Man. Oh yeah, Miss Wanda. Let me not say her full name. Jeez. Yep. He makes a mockery of our judicial system. Oh.
This one?
Yeah.
You flatten my tires, I'll flatten your life.
Oh my God. Oh man, that's your daughter, by the way. Jesus, dude. Angie was crazy, man. Angie was wild, man. Jeez. Yeah. In his mouth.
Somebody get pissed.
Why do you have his mouth open? What the fuck?
Well, they were stomping him out in the middle of the stomping him. One of the thugs said, hey, let's pee on him. Let's pee in his mouth. Let's pee in his mouth.
Well, why did he open it?
Why did he open it? Help me, please. Help me. That's what we're referring to. Help me, please. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dude! The dude legendary though, dude. He was legendary. Bruh, and it's but look at his lineage. I mean, I don't want to say any names, But dude, it's Hollywood's brother.
Oh
Dog,
shit!
that is ridiculous. He ridiculous. He does. Yep. Makes good money. Got a good head on his shoulder. Yep. Crazy, dude. Yep. Yep. The hood came together, bailed that man out. Oh.
Like, man.
Okay. All right. Dude,
Well, I've
geez.
seen plenty of women do that. I remember when I was fucking 12 and I seen a 13-year-old pregnant. I was like, I wouldn't even. It was.
No.
I'm like,
I can. A fatherless home.
either a little boy's in for a world of hurt or a man's going to jail.
Oh
I
man.
used to
Oh,
say
you
like
like
that.
Hollywood-
Hollywood.
I don't know if Hollywood, like, I feel like we were Hollywood was around us a lot as kids. Like, he was
Oh, yeah.
always over our house.
Oh yeah.
Like, that man never was on. He practically lived with us in the head jail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I mean,
Even before.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because like our older brother would hang out with his older brother.
Mm-hmm. That stopped after a while though. But
Yeah,
we stayed
yeah,
friends
yeah,
for
yeah.
Hollywood though.
Yeah. Man, I remember he stole our Super Smash Brothers, bro.
I remember that too.
His first time
Yeah,
thieving.
yeah. His
His
first and only
time.
that I know of. His first and only that I know of.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I think he wanted to borrow. I think he had asked to borrow it, but we said no.
Yeah. We were playing it. That was the one game we played literally all summer.
Yeah,
All summer.
yeah.
We had Zelda, we had Banjo Kazooie,
Yep.
we had Super Smash Bros. We had Mario Kart 64,
Yep.
Super
Yep.
Smash Bros. All the time. We had
Yep.
Jet Force Gym, Super Smash Bros. We
Yep.
had Donkey Kong 64, Super Smash Bros. That's all we would play. Super Smash Bros. Had what was it? Mario 64, Super Smash Bros.
Sometimes we would play Mario Kart because Mario
Yeah.
Kart was fun.
Yeah.
Mario Kart
Don't
was
get me wrong, it was fun, but we spent so many hours playing Super Smash
Yeah.
Brothers. It was
That's
ridiculous.
probably even Overwatch. I got over 2,500 hours played on Overwatch. I got way more hours on the old Super Smash Brothers.
Yes.
I got way
Oh my
more
God.
hours.
Especially during the summer, we would wake up, play Super Smash Brothers, try to remember to eat, then like
Yeah,
play Super Smash Brothers, go to sleep, wake up. We would literally do that.
yeah.
like-
Wake up. Wait, we would go to sleep. We would go to sleep at night. Well, no, we would go to sleep in the morning, wake up at night, play Super Smash Brothers all day and all night, go to sleep that next morning, and then do it all over again.
Yep.
Like, dude, it was so fun. It was
Oh,
so
my-
It was so bad that we was just like, bruh, we need a third controller so Hollywood can play. Got a third controller. We all started playing. It's like, dude, we got to, bro.
But that man took it because, dude, I swear it was. I think we had took it out, and I think we played Mario Kart 64 for a while, and then we couldn't find it. Hollywood was about to go home, and we could not find that game because we were about to play it.
Yeah.
We looked literally everywhere, under the bed, under the covers, everywhere, bro, in drawers, everywhere, in a closet. We looked everywhere. This man went home, came back the next day, and it magically popped up. We were like, where was it? He said, oh, it's just under the bed. I'm like, bro, you lying. You took it, didn't you? You took it, didn't you? Whatever. Let's just play. Forget it.
Jesus, dude.
We got it back. Let's play.
Yeah.
But
And we just kept playing, man. We were addicted to that game, dude. I'll tell you one game that I've always wanted to go back and play is from the 64 was Jet Force Gemini. I wanted to go back because I was so stuck on that game. I know it's I know Dark is probably the only person that even knows about this game, but Jet Force Gemini is a third person, sometimes first person, shooting game that some ants of all people, of all things, ants took over the entire solar system, and you have to rid the ants. You have to rid the ants from the entire solar system, basically.
Yeah, those
And
ants are ridiculous.
yeah, it was like, and it was actually pretty gruesome too, because it was like the solar system was taken over by bears, and the bears were actually, they were called tribal people, I think, and they were actually like pacifists, so they didn't believe in fighting. And the ants came and took over like slaughtering whole villages, kids and the women of the village, heads going everywhere, blood. I'm like, bruh, should I be playing this?
It was so gruesome. It was so gruesome. And then they had it to where the blood was like green. But you can turn it on make the blood red and make it look even more gruesome.
Dog, like there's some points where like if you're shooting at an ant and the ant is shooting at you and the ant bullet barely miss you and it will explode the bear, bro. Arm, torso. I'm telling you, it was gruesome. I'm like, dude, this is like ants. Yeah, bro. It's a little 64 game, bro.
but Nintendo, they games were like, they were slick way deeper than what you would think.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
like,
definitely.
I was like, I wasn't expecting that game to be as deep and detailed as it was. Like, I'm like, I'm just thinking, I'm going to go in here and beat this game in a few days. Heck no.
Nope.
Heck no, you ain't beating that game in a few days. A month or two, maybe.
Man.
And if you try to find all the ship pieces.
Oh, dude.
Like, oh my God.
You got to actually beat the game. You have to. And that's the part that I was stuck on, because you'd have to go back to every level and unlock its secrets. And dude, I always wanted to go back and play that game. That and Resident Evil Outbreak. I love Outbreak. Jesus.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun game.
But there's a lot of Nintendo games that are slick hitters when it comes to how deep they are. Like Majora's Mask. Oh my God, dude.
All the Zelda games, man.
Yeah, all of them are pretty deep. Star, you ever played Majora's Mask?
I did not.
Dog, you may have you?
Nope. But I read the manga.
Of Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a manga about it.
Neither did I.
Yeah, they got ones on the first two Ocarina of Time, I believe.
Yeah. But what about Majora's Mask though?
Yeah, I read all three.
Dog, I might have to go read
I never played them. Good? I mean, I was entertained by it. It has good art. I'm pretty sure it reflects the story accurately.
Really? Oh man. Dude. But yeah, man. Those are some of the games that I want to play. What are y'all playing now?
I mean, just as in general, PS4 or
yeah.
Of course, I'm playing Dragon Ball Fighters. That's been pretty fun. I've crafted or I'm more so playing the team of Android 17, Android 18, and Trunks.
What fighting archetype are they?
It's more of like a Marvel versus Capcom type of game.
No. I'm talking about like as far as Trunks, Android 17 and 18. Like you know how Zangief is a grappler.
Yeah. What's his name? 17 is more so of a Rekka type. So think of Fei Long, where he does his 1-2-3 punch.
Yeah. That's
so he does that, and of course you can mix it up. So you can either go for a low, go for an overhead. That's how he plays. 17. Not 17, 18, she plays more of, I guess I want to say Oki / mix-up, because she calls out
people 17. That don't know what Oki and mix-ups.
Oki is pretty much anytime a person hits the ground and the person who knocked you down has advantage. so they get to set up their next attack. So pretty much puts them at a huge advantage because you have to guess now: am I going to attack high or am I going to attack low? So she's really strong at that. And even if you don't hit the ground, if I put you in a block stun, or as long as I make you block, I can call 17 to attack you while I can attack freely. So I can again either attack you low or can attack you high. So you constantly have to guess. She has weak neutral though. Like she doesn't have any kind of beam that goes across the screen. She doesn't have any kind of air maneuver and all that. But like I said again, she's good at Oki and mix up. And then I got Trunks. Trunks is pretty much a standard. The way he plays is pretty standard. Just beam, big ass sword that covers a lot of distance. Unblockable level 3, which I love, and it takes a huge amount of damage. So you pretty much put all 3 of them, and then it's also, like I said, Marvel vs. Capcom. So you're constantly using your assist to make it
all 3 characters.
Yeah, you're constantly keeping your movement safe by using your assist. Like if you just super dash at somebody, they can 9 times out of 10 just use 2H or, well, I'm just gonna call it 2H, and it'll knock you into the air so they can get a combo. So what you do is you do a super dash, you call your assist, the assist attacks and keeps you where you're on the offense. Because the last thing you want to do on that game is be on defense. That is the most.
What is it like? Was it Blaze Blue? You say Blaze Blue, I think.
Blaze Blue.
Oh my God, it's Blaze. Anyway, what about y'all? What have y'all been playing? I know Yume doesn't really indulge in the life of video games.
Yeah.
It is beneath him. Well, what do you do in your spare time?
Draw.
What do you draw?
Kind of like manga.
Man, you got something cooking up, bruh. I know you got something cooking up, bruh.
I thought you had like a manga that you actually started on.
I do, and I will go really public with that like next year.
Next year?
Cool.
Got you.
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk about it now?
I mean, if y'all want to talk about it, I'm fine. But I don't want to make this about beat y'all up here.
Man, go ahead, man. I mean, it's kind of like free play, whatever. So
free play.
Yeah, man. I mean, we
no
we
coins
just
are necessary.
Shooting the SHIT. You know how that? You know that term, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, tell us about it, man.
Wow, I mean, it's like a kind of like a shonen battle manga, like like kind of like the big 3, and it's got like
that term, dude. Oh my God, the big 3.
It ain't going nowhere.
Oh my God. Okay.
They still get.
I don't know. I feel like no. You know what? This is right now. This is about you.
No. I wanna know what's wrong with the big 3 term.
No, because like I know it was the big 3 at that point.
They give it too much relevance.
Yeah, exactly.
Personally, they just like it's like the big 3. Like you can't say nothing wrong with the series. You can't do anything. The big 3. Like bow down. Like, fuck up, dude. Like a lot of them series aren't even as great as y'all try to make them seem. But it's like you can't say anything because guess why? Because it's part of the big 3. It's like, dude, if you ever try to say a series is better than that, it can't be. Why? Because it was the big 3. Like, it's not even. It's like they use that as a cop out. Of anything. Of
is that on Twitter?
Kind of. Yep. And I can't wait to get to that because that is part of the.
It's everywhere, dude. Because if you go to an anime convention, bro, and talk about big 3, dude, oh my God, dude. Jesus.
Dang.
Yeah. But you said it was a shonen battle manga.
Yeah. And I want it to be, it's a little, there's also like kind of mystery. And like, that's one of the reasons I do not want to release it yet because I'm on my second volume. And like, I feel like at the 4th volume, that's when like the mystery of the first arc really takes off. So I'm trying to release them all at the same
Man,
time.
I'm interested now. I love a good mystery. Jesus,
Hopefully, it can meet your expectations.
man. All right. Yeah, man. I'm all right. I'm down for it. Dart. That's actually a good way to segue into Moriarty the Patriot. To be honest,
I'm all ready.
Star, I love it.
Like, bro,
I've been holding that in since I started watching it, bro. I seen it. I started watching it at 8:48, and it was 23 minutes long. However long that was, since 9 whatever. Been holding that in. I love it.
Yeah,
dude. The symbolism.
Okay.
The symbolism.
Yes.
First, no.
Yes.
First off, let's aesthetically, it's beautiful. It's magnificent.
Yes.
Aesthetically, it really reminds me of those old 90s detailed anime. Like I know when you think 90s, you think that was it 480p and it kind of looks scuffed and all that stuff, but 90 like anime, a lot of anime back then were really detailed. Really detailed. Yeah. And when I saw the little boy laying down on a bed reading his book, when his butler came in and said, "Hey man, you ain't hear me call? Your father needs you, bro." You know, I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, dude, I'm looking around his room. I'm like, dude, this is really detailed. This is extremely detailed compared to a lot of anime that's out right now. So I was like, okay.
Wait, before you continue though, check out. You know the book he was reading?
Yeah, it was Sherlock Holmes in the final problem. The final problem. Okay.
Yes, and that's actually a real book. That's actually the actual book, and it's about when Sherlock actually meets Moriarty for the first time.
Really?
So, yes. And I was like, wow.
Wait. Are you into Sherlock Holmes?
I have become.
Oh, okay. So this anime made you get into Sherlock Holmes. Got you. Okay. You may are you into Sherlock Holmes?
No, not really, but I could get into it with this anime as well.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Really well done anime so far.
Yeah.
I've made it up to episode 3. I know I'm not going to talk about episode 3.
No, I will, because I feel like, you know.
Man, don't, man. I like this, man. Jeez, bro.
Don't be a spoiler.
God, dude.
Okay.
This man was doing it without
well, I am. He came in there like pants pulled all the way up, bro.
Listen. The only reason I'm saying that is because, you know what's crazy? The first episode is actually filler.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense because at the end of the first episode, it said, I forgot what the name of the next episode was, but it said Act 1. So I'm thinking, okay, that might be the serious. This might be like the icing on top of the cake. Now I'm about to get into the actual cake part when I watch episode 2.
And see, the thing I did like, and I also want to say this about fillers in general. Done right and with the right type of series, fillers aren't bad.
Yeah.
Because you can do it right. And in this scenario, it gave you the idea or the concept about the series.
Definitely.
Even though you can call it, and the thing is, even in future, it's another filler too that's coming up, but it doesn't take away from anything because you can do it because you already got the grounds to do it. You know, Moriarty, he's doing wrong or he's trying to take down the nobles. So all you have to do is you can almost make it episodic. You just want to see the person that has been done wrong, and you want to see how Moriarty takes them down.
Yeah. I completely agree. And it's crazy because I walked away from the episode thinking that this was just a window into what the real anime really is.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
As far as the character voices and everything is amazing. The aesthetic of it, it's perfect. The time period, I love the time period. Oh my god. When
from the first episode? I can't remember. Did the opening actually go off?
Yes, I was about to say that. I was just about to say, dude. Okay, so I don't like anime openings.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of openings.
I am a huge fan of them. But
I like old school. Like I'm real jaded when it comes to that music. When it comes to me, I'm different. But dude, as far as I love old anime openings. I love them. But as far as new ones that's coming out and everything, I'm really not feeling them. This anime, I actually sat and watched, because usually I skip it. I sat and watched. I was like, you know what? Let me enjoy this entire experience and see if I'll enjoy this. And boy, I actually like it. I'm like, dude, I can actually bump to this, dog.
I'm not really a big fan of it.
Really?
I'm not really.
Okay. I just want to speak on the opening for a little bit, because the thing about me is, when I am interested in something, I dive deeper. If I'm not, I don't. That's why I take such a big thing for surface value, because if you can get me interested, I'll do the extra work into trying to see more. So with this opening, I went into the lyrics, because a lot of lyrics of openings match what's going on the screen.
Yeah.
So in this one,
except for JoJo,
I don't know what the fuck.
Hey, I need y'all to calm down on JoJo. Hey, chill the fuck out.
But so the first line in English is "mist in the air, hiding the sins." Give me 1 second. Hiding the sins of the list of judgment, which in the series or in the opening, it shows where Moriarty's in his classroom and he's just writing on his chalkboard, but there's like a mist. And then it shows where, the other characters, I won't spoil any names. Well, now you've seen Louise, his brother.
Yeah.
His brother, and you see the other characters that are walking in through the mist. List of judgment. Then there's another word. I'm just gonna skip around. When they say bloody world, this the dystopia without light, the flowers won't bloom. So originally, when I seen the opening, this is the part where you seen the people dancing in the
ballroom dancing. They were waltzing.
Yeah. And then you seen the lady, she had like the flowers, and the dude steps on the flowers. And
yeah. And then she dispersed into to different red colored rose petals.
Yes. Okay. So with that, like I said, the lyrics were bloody world, the dystopia without light, the flowers won't bloom. Now, originally when I seen it and didn't know the lyrics, I was like, man, is that the way y'all want to display Sinister? Like the noble's evil, stepping on flowers.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of silly, but when I actually looked up the lyrics, I'm like, oh, okay, the flowers won't bloom. So then the next lyrics pretty much says, let's put it into it. And you see the flower that's encoded in blood engulf into flames.
Yeah.
And that's when Moriarty's just looking at the flower and it engulfs into flames. And okay, so then moving on, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite parts in the song, other than the setting up a thief to catch another thief, because they say that in the backgrounds. And they do that a lot in animes. Psychopaths is one in animes I can reference where they're using what they call enforcers, where people who do wrong are the best people to catch other people who are doing wrong, because they have the same eyes.
Yeah.
And then this one part where in the song where he sings "Lord of Crime," and the lyrics are, "the sacrifice of the ideal, even if it's burned, freedom will last forever." That's when he's jumping off the tower upside down from the Big Ben, and he's just looking at the Capitol like in flames from his eyes. And like just everything about the opening, I really love.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. The symbolism within that anime is amazing. Hands down amazing. Because like at the beginning of the episode or whatever, they kept showing this angel, and I'm like, man, what is going on? What is this about? And spoiler alert. From the first episode. Huh? From the first episode.
I had to turn on
Spoiler
my
alert.
volume. You said spoiler alert.
Yeah. You have to turn up the volume. Okay, focus. Jesus. Okay, so when Moriarty's trying to catch this guy that's killing little boys. Little boys? Yeah, little boys. And and turns out it's this high-ranking mogul. He's high in the hierarchy, and you know, he's a part of it, whatever. He when he's bound by a chair. The kid's eyes are wide, and all the kid sees is a figure, like a shaded out black figure, with a red background and some smiling teeth, like pearly white teeth, and that's all he sees. And I love how the art was captured in that moment to see how sinister this one guy is, and how fearful that one child is. And of course, he kills him, slaughters him, whatever. And I believe Moriarty's brother, who's another high-ranking official, whatever.
Albert, I believe his name is.
Albert. He enters the store of the kid's father. He owns a tailor shop. He enters the store. He says, he says, you know, my condolences. You know, what if I can rectify this? Yeah, what if I can rectify this situation or whatever? Immediately, it pans to the father, whose eyes turn from like a dark shade blue all the way black. Just dips all the way black, and then immediately the screen flashes demons, like a stone statue of demons with a red background, bloody red background.
Okay, before you even continue that, but I wanted to speak on the kid thing, because when he was running, they kept showing like the stone background with the demons behind him, and then you see when the child fell, he actually dropped crafting tools. He had like scissors, and he had like the wire or the net yarn or something. And like you said, when he's in the chair, you just see just how sinister you feel, how messed up. And then another thing, you know, a lot of anime don't even like show like child violence. Like they try their best to steer away from just that in general. So it's like this series just took that route, like, you know,
definitely. And I think it was heavily implied that he raped them and then killed the children, then killed the little boys.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Moriarty's
God damn it, y'all still talk. I hate y'all.
We actually just started talking about it. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, it was flashing with the demons with the red background, whatever. So fast forward, you know, I'm not going to tell you any of the story details or whatever. They end up capturing the guy that killed the kid, tied him to a chair, bound inside of a graveyard. It was actually inside of an old I don't know how high, I would say wealthy families would keep all their loved ones if they passed away inside of their own little stone room in the graveyard. It was inside of that it was inside of that little building where the pedophile, I'm just gonna say he's a pedophile. The pedophile was found by a chair, and all you see is you see the man who lost his kid holding a pair of scissors, and you see, if I remember correctly, you see his eyes. I can't remember what shade color his eyes were, but it was supposed to perfectly
red
mirror.
eyes.
Yeah, it was supposed to perfectly mirror from when the child was sitting in the chair watching the pedophile, from the pedophile watching the grieving father. And Moriarty, make this quick. I only have one cigarette. Moriarty goes to smoke the cigarette. The door closes, and the guy appears with blood all over him. And Moriarty hands him a paper towel. I mean, a handkerchief, and says, "Let's be off." And I found that symbolism beautiful. I love everything. Right now, at this point of the anime, I love everything about it.
Yeah.
I love everything about it.
I want to touch on before that even happened. He asked the guy, because in society's eyes, even though this is right, are you willing to be considered a criminal? Because that's how that you're doing something that a criminal would do. You are murder. And it's crazy. I love stuff like that because even though he's doing right, or more so, is it okay that society sees you as a criminal if you're doing something right? Like, there's so many questions that
is it okay to kill a killer?
Yeah. And are people willing to go overstep that boundary if it's for the better? And that's what Moriarty, he I'm not gonna say he tests people, but he just wants to know, like, are you willing to step past that boundary?
Yeah.
And you can tell that guy, he was sparing all this. He definitely was going to cross that boundary.
Definitely. But yeah, I definitely recommend this anime. I do. It's a really good anime.
I really can't wait till you get to some further episodes, because there's a lot of stuff I would like to discuss about this. Mainly the difference between the manga and the anime. But we'll save that for.
I feel like this was a good opening for the actual anime series for people to just
definitely. Even though this is filler, I feel like it was a good job because it introduced, like I said, the concept. Like, we understand like what's going on. We understand how everything's gonna play out in a sense. We know what Moriarty is about. Now, there is one thing that's crazy. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I will say in the manga, you remember, well, actually it doesn't, and this is one of those moments, it doesn't take away from the manga.
I would wait for it. I would wait.
No. It really isn't taking it. When the guy was following Moriarty and then he was in the alley.
Yes.
So, and then you seen his brother come down and he had the knife.
Yeah.
You know what? I won't spoil that. And it's funny, and the filler works because you don't know what time period this is. So it can work out depending on. Well, it can definitely work out. It doesn't take away from the main story.
Yeah.
As far as we know, this can be anywhere further. This can be further than the manga if we want to go that far. So it doesn't take away from anything.
Also, I think it'd be a better conversation when everybody knows what's going on. Like, I'm curious to hear Uwu's opinion about it.
Man, fuck Moriarty.
Wait, why? Is it because?
Here we go.
I haven't seen it. I literally haven't seen it. I just want to say fuck Moriarty. I just wanted to say it.
You ain't got. He got beside him. Why?
So many things I just don't understand.
And that's the beauty of it. Oh man! All right.
Yeah, there will be times. Just for conversation's sake, there are times when I just love to shit on something I really like, just to see everybody's counter argument and to see if I'm a contrarian at heart.
Would you do 100%. That for Code Geass?
Oh, I can totally do that for Code Geass. I can always do Code Geass. Like, it's my favorite anime. If I can say the plot derivative, the characters can be pretty stale. Grandma Gottwalt, that whole fucking company man bullshit, and like, all hell Britannia, even though they screwed him over at every fucking chance.
This actually will be a good segue into Yume's topic about how you feel about anime Twitter. And
so
you saying that
is in that cesspool.
Neither do I. Thank God.
And I wish I never got into it.
let me explain exactly what you just said right there. How you can talk about Code Geass in a negative manner if it came to it. Anime Twitter cannot do that. And that's why I don't care to. I don't care to engage with them too much because they do this standing where they can't accept an opposing view.
Man,
They go so far as like they don't even try to put up an argument for what they're saying.
yep. Honestly, that sounds like political Twitter.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna get into that though. Continue.
Yeah. They don't even try to pose an argument. So if let's just say Kogias, let's say if it was not popular on Twitter on anime Twitter, well, people will give like the weakest things. Oh man, he got a bootleg Sharingan, and everybody would just go with it. And if you try to come in and just say it's not like a Sharingan at all, I don't understand why would you make that comparison. And you try to explain to them like how stupid that was. They don't try to counter your argument. They just go into, oh, you're just a stan and you can't accept that Code Geass is trash. And that's how the basics of their arguments go. It's never actually discussing or debating an anime. It's just you pick a side, you stick with the side, and no matter what, even if it's true, recently Boruto's and Naruto's dumbass transformation, they will stick to it and say, "Well, this is great. It looks great. It's amazing. I can't believe this worked, dude." Are y'all getting paid? Like, are you getting paid to praise this unrelentlessly? I don't get it, dude.
Chinese bots, bro.
I got so many problems with that. I was there for 1 year and I just quit. I was like, I'm not doing this again. I stopped interacting with them. Like, I even wrote down all my problems to make sure I did not.
Damn!
You over there like in that stand video.
He got traumatized. Dear Mister, I'm too proud to call or write my fans.
I don't blame you, bro, because it will drive you crazy, bro. Trying to argue with people on Twitter, bro.
It's hilarious.
Absolutely. Like, my first problem is like the hives.
Yep.
People will create group chats just for like one anime and they like stan it. And like it's like a game. You can't say anything bad about it, as he was saying.
Yep.
You can't like another anime, basically.
Yep.
Like, if you like Black Clover, you can't like Hero Academia. But those two don't mix.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And then there's the hive leaders were my biggest problems. Like, they had so many followers, and followers basically meant that you were right. Like, you could one of those people could make like a huge mistake. You could correct them on that, and no one cares. They just everyone just keeps retweeting and liking that thing. And if they quote tweet you and say something else stupid, they're just gonna keep getting more likes and tweets. And like, it's gonna feel like they won. It's like, why does no one hold them accountable for their mistakes and the stupid things that they say? The hives are always fighting each other. It is obnoxious. Like, why can't you enjoy two anime at the same time?
Exactly.
It just,
I remember I got called a fake fan.
Why can't
so many times? I got called a fake fan because I personally like Black Clover. But at a time, it fell off when they started introducing the magic levels and that shit. I
remember that.
I hate power leveling and stuff with a passion. So when I introduced it, all I said was, if y'all go that route, I will no longer be as big a fan. They started quoting me and talking about I was a fake fan of the series from the get-go and all that, but I'm like, what? Because I don't like this one thing in any anime. So if the anime does it, I'm not gonna like that aspect of an anime. I'm just not gonna be as big of a fan of the series. You're a fake fan. I'm like, I'm not allowed to critique an anime I like.
Exactly. You're not.
That's
That
stupid.
sounds
The My Hero
horrible, dude.
Academia thing. I love My Hero Academia, and I'll tell you that I like it. A lot of animes, even the big three. Like,
fuck fake All Might.
I'll tell you, that I love all of that stuff, and they'll call me. Oh, I remember. No, you know what's funny? When My Hero Academia first was coming out, I remember saying stuff such as I like My Hero Academia from the beginning more than I like Naruto's beginning. And I'm talking about at the given time, people were on my ass. They was like, "You're stupid, man. Have you even seen Naruto?" Oh, blah, 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 blah. Now, if you get on any Twitter, MHA fan base has, I guess, became popular. And so now that's not a bad take. Everybody's like, yeah, it is better. And I'm gonna tell you what's the worst one right now is Jujutsu Kaisen. Well, y'all should know. I've spoke about this multiple times.
I know.
You can't talk, man. You already done gave up on it, bro.
Bruh, he finds a way to work it into every podcast.
It's a good anime though.
No,
Yeah, I think it's all right.
I will give you that.
I mean, it ain't no more y'all. You know,
I'll give you that. I'll say it's all right.
I didn't say great.
It
I
is
said
great.
good.
It's all
But
right at best.
I will say this week was the first time, and I'm so mad that y'all didn't fucking watch Hockey, that I actually said Hockey episode was better than JJK. And today, this JJK episode has my favorite character. That's how much I thought this Hockey episode was great.
But
I'm not gonna say nothing about that because Haikyuu is one of my favorite anime.
I would say at least I feel like maybe. Well, okay, there's two reasons that I say this episode is my favorite, and it more so goes into how I am about anything. If you do something, if anything does something that sparks my attention, that I'm like, man, that's cool, or any of the above, I immediately become a fan and I immediately start wanting to look deeper into it. I'm gonna rewatch this entire arc.
see, for me, I just feel like it's Haikyuu. You know, I didn't expect I didn't expect anything less from Haikyuu. Haikyuu, the moments in Haikyuu are arguably, in my opinion, some of the best, are on par with some of the best moments in any anime.
Yeah,
That's true.
This
episode especially.
Yeah, definitely. This is
look,
probably
man, y'all get me hyped about this episode, man. Come on, man.
Nah,
Jeez.
I asked you earlier today. I was like, "Did you see Haikyuu?" You was like, "Nope, I didn't see it yet." I was like, "Oh man, that's tragic." But
Bro, it was crazy.
it was.
I love it. I'm a huge fan.
Jeez, bro. Now I'm like, oh, man. Talk about it all every episode, man.
They went crazy.
Damn,
It's funny because I'm pretty sure last podcast I was just talking about how I didn't care for the twins or their rivalry.
Yeah, I didn't care for it at all either.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. I'm backtracking completely. I loved it, and I love their rivalry.
I'm not backtracking at all. I'm not backtracking at all about what I said. It's not like the twins are horrible
They're
characters.
beautiful.
Okay, calm down.
Calm down, brother.
Does a great
Whoa there. No running.
But I ain't gonna lie. Bro. When I see that episode,
Haikyuu does a great job at making appealing characters.
Yeah,
they do a great job. Every time you see a rivalry, you're gonna at least find one character on each team that you like, at least one.
Yeah.
I like that whole thing.
You know, so
Bro, I'm talking about backtracking completely, bro. I love that team. I'm mad that they actually gonna look.
calm down, bro. Jesus. I'm not backtracking at all. I think the twins are good characters, but they on I like the characters on the other teams more. I like
name a team that got better than the Twins.
Man, dang it, man. Quit playing, bro.
This man is acting like the Twins are better than every team. Oh,
they trash compared to Day-Tech, bro.
They number 2 in the country, bro.
I don't care what they are.
Yeah.
They can be the best team in the whole universe. They ain't beating Day-Tech.
They can't even make it to the Nationals.
Bro, say it again. I'll swing on you, bro. Day-Tech is old, bro. Day-Tech. If there was a school I would go to, it was Day-Tech, bro. Oh yeah, they got beat. But look,
no.
But look, Day-Tech cold, bro. Yeah, their defense is insane. Jeez,
like that's it.
Yeah,
they don't really have that many unique characters. They don't really have interesting backstories for the characters. They don't have that many good personalities on the team. Like with the new setter, that adds a little bit of something.
Weren't they in the first season?
Yeah, and they were a little bit in the second. They're also in the 4th season. They have a training match against them. But like their personalities just aren't as vibrant and diverse as these ones. They don't have unique abilities like this team. I feel like they're kind of one of the teams I like the least.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me personally. They don't have one star. Yeah, they don't have one star character. Like you look at Albert Josa, they got what's his name?
Well, they got that one guy. He's supposed to be,
but he's just quiet.
Next year,
they got both of them middle blockers, bro.
I don't remember any of their personalities.
Oh, the personalities. See, when it comes to that's the thing about me though. When it comes to sports in general,
they would come up with them big ass walls.
No. Well, when it comes to sports in general, I like defense. That's my favorite thing is defense. And I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, and we're all about defense. If you know anything about football, we're all about defense. And I just love everything defense. And once I heard, this team is all about defense. The wall. I love it, bro. Bro, your defense so good you made the star player quit. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me, dude? All right, I'm saying I'm sold, bro.
That was pretty cool.
You would love Murasaki Bar from
I do. He's ridiculous, bro. Oh my god! Even before he got into the zone, the dude was ridiculous, bro. When I first seen this man do, what was it, a windmill dunk, bro? And no, it wasn't a windmill. It was when he just grabbed the ball. He jumped and turned and dunked the ball. I'm like, this dude ridiculous. I love this dude, bro. This dude ridiculous, bro.
Bro, the fact that he can block anything that's inside the perimeter, bro. That's stupid, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I used to love that anime, dude, but to me it got too much like Prince of Tennis, bro. That's when sports anime start to lose me, when it starts to get too ridiculous. Oh, I hit this ball so hard that the whole universe would shatter if it ended up striking anything. Bro. You know, that stuff is just ridiculous, bro. I don't like about sports anime.
I'm gonna actually send y'all YouTube I had made about tennis, and you should be able to show it on stream because this one part where I guess his analogy was he's like the Big Bang.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And so he hits the ball and like it zooms out, and then when he hits the ball, you see the ball coming and you see even the dinosaurs running from it.
That is ridiculous. Oh yeah, I remember you showing me that, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I cannot fathom that being on a court or on a field, bro. Like, why, dude? Like, fighting, I get it. You know, you're training to become a fighter, you know, but to destroy things. But you're supposed to be training to put the ball in a hoop or, you know, like get the ball past you. Like, I just don't, I don't know. It just doesn't correlate to me. It just does not gel with me well.
Same here.
Nah, I understand. Hold on. This shit's funny. I don't mind because, like I said, in any type of anime, I'm open to the idea that they just do the most. Anime is extremely exaggerated. So I don't mind when even sport, I don't put sports in like a special category where I'm like, well, you're not allowed to go this far.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Every anime I watch, I'm like, hey, if you want to do it, more power to you. You have.
I never really even thought of it like that. I guess I am like that. I guess I am kind of a dictator when it comes to just specifically sports anime because, man, that bothers me. I don't know why, but it just bothers me.
It bothers a lot of people. I mean, I understand, but that's my take on it. That's why I don't mind, because a lot of people that Koroko sucks because they're putting in powers, they're doing stupid stuff, and it's unbelievable. I'm like, yeah, so is Dragon Ball Z, so is Bleach, so is Naruto, so is One Piece. Like, why is it this one category or one genre? Just like, you're not allowed to go beyond just expectations. You have to stick to the story and deep emotions. And no, I mean, if you want to make a story about overpowered sports, big super exaggerated about sports, I'm all for it, as long as I'm entertained.
Yeah, I mean, I'm completely opposite. It just, I don't know. After a while, it's just like, you kind of like Zerika said, you putting the ball in the hoop, you playing sports, but then you just all of a sudden, I don't know. It's like my brain gets, my brain gets confused, man. It's like, how you fighting, how you playing basketball, but it's causing, I don't know, destruction on the earth. Like, that doesn't make
like Light 615 said a long time ago. He was just like, he's like, I don't like it. I'm like, okay, I know that you and Starlight debated about this, and he specific. I remember him saying,
what they gonna
why are you?
What they gonna do outside of a court? Why are they training so hard just to do this?
Yeah. He said, well, why are you able to destroy this ball to the point to where, well, of course he didn't say this, but I'm reiterating whatever.
Yeah.
He said, why are you able to destroy this ball to the point to where you could cause supernovas, but you can't like save the world or,
Well, kind of the argument. Why? In what scenario that they have to say?
Yeah. I mean, and that's an understandable argument, but I kind of agree with both sides. If it sounds weird, like
no, I understand. Like I understand where he's trying to come from, but that perspective is coming from somebody who watching Dragon Ball Z or watching anime, and
he likes a lot of boom boom pow.
Where and where people, you have to save the world. Well, okay, well, if the anime is surrounded about the sport, well, I'm sorry, Frieza's not coming to stop them from Princess Ennis. I mean, yes, I guess if Frieza did show up, then yes, they can use that ball power to attack Frieza, but they're not. It's like they're playing the sport. There's no worldly destruction that's coming from the game. So I don't get it. It's like,
and he does pronounce. He pronounces. He says Atatsuki. So Atatsuki, like tater tots.
Are we talking about Light 615?
Yeah.
Atatsuki.
Hey, bro, literacy a real problem, man. Real motherfucking problem.
Here we come full circle.
That's your guy. That's your guy, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Love the man to death, bro.
Scrimps. You got the scrimp. Bro, they have bars on the inside. How your house have bars on the inside?
Dude, we can't talk about that, bro. Jesus, bro. Oh my God. Tell you can get locked in the house.
Yep.
You can get
the locks. There's no, you know how a regular door has.
They don't know. They don't. You got to explain to I don't know if you want to explain to the people that's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know how you on a regular door where you shut the front door, you can lock it from the inside. You can lock it and unlock it. But on his doors, they have no lock for you to lock and unlock it. It's just a key for the inside and the keys for the outside. That's the only way you can unlock and lock his door. You gotta have keys for both sides, for inside and outside, for all the doors in the house.
And that's how that man's house was, bro.
and you can't get out through the windows because the windows have bars on them.
There's bars on the wall. There's bars.
Yeah. Like, bro, so if you get in the house, like literally we almost starved because we were locked in the house and we had no food. And the person that was supposed to be taking care of us was gone for a few days. So yeah, like, bro. And that's when Light 615 started experimenting with food. And I was just like, bro, I'm good. You can eat that yourself, bro. I'm good.
Bro, I remember he made me some eggs. Okay. He made me some eggs. The first, because we had got locked out and we had got locked in and we were there for 3 days. Oh my God, bro. And he made me some eggs. By day two, we were starving. He made me some eggs. And okay, I was like, man, this is actually pretty good, man. What did you season this with? He's like, oh man, just some in the, whatever, I was like, all right, cool, Later on, then I was like, hey, I'm kind of hungry again, He was like, all right, I'll make you some more eggs. So he made me some eggs, and I cut it with the fork and bit into it real quick. Stuff was oozing egg yolk from, and it was bleeding the seasoning. And I said, Light 615, what did you put in this? He said, oh man, I put one of them chicken cubes in there, man. One of them chicken cubes. It's like, don't need no more chicken seasoning, bro. It's an egg, bro. It's an egg, bro. And I'm telling you, I wasn't able to eat eggs for a good year. After that,
same guy eating them. Came up the stairs and said, hey, Dark, these cookies good. I said,
man, my stomach hurt. That was in front of my family. That was in front of a good portion of my family too. Everybody started laughing, bro. Bro, my stomach hurt. And that's what he kept saying. My stomach hurt. Like, dude.
Yeah, you eating dog food. And you like it.
Bro, you don't see the dog on the cover of the box, bro. Say big red letters Purina, bro. Come on, dude.
Oh my God. That's what you get for just going in people's stuff and eating it, bro.
Oh, bro.
Especially if you can't read.
You dirty. You dirty. You dirty. Oh, man.
Oh my God. We way off track.
Right. No, well, actually, that's kind of okay. Let's talk about alternate endings because maybe he probably didn't want that to happen. So let's talk about alternate endings you'd like in any series you can think of. What's something that you would rather had happen?
Nice segue.
I would rather One Piece not be created.
That's speak on that.
Ending I would
speak
love,
on that, brother.
That's not an ending.
That's not a beginning either.
No, there's plenty of beginning.
Oh my God! Honestly, dude, like I don't even know if they're even at the Grand Line yet. But
yeah, they definitely are.
They're there. But like, I don't know. Like honestly. I just wish it wasn't created. I wish I didn't waste the time on it because I really want my life clock back.
I didn't even know you started it. That's crazy.
I did. A long time ago when it first came out, I did. And I loved it. And I loved it until I started hearing Krillin's voice. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I think the shenanigans are gonna start. So I'm out.
Oh boy.
So
It's
that's
crazy 'cause I
mine.
love the I
Funimation.
loved all that, yes. Well, actually, no. I don't think I like Funimation. I like the ones who was before. Like, I didn't like Sanji having, what was it, Trunks' voice? I was like, bro, that's super lame.
Yeah.
Like, I like the old silly ass, what the New York accent.
Me
Sanji.
too.
That's
Me
my
too.
favorite.
Me too. I loved it. It sounded like dude from Brooklyn or whatever, bro. Like,
Brooklyn. But if I had to go, I would say Vinland Saga.
Wait, why?
I hated the ending of that so much, bro. I feel like for the entire series, then I don't know if they're gonna make a second season or if they did make a second season, but I feel like that was kind of the end of the series. They could be, or they could have.
No,
a
that's just
second
the
season.
prologue. The end of the prologue.
Okay. Well, good. Like I'm curious about it because I hope they come out with a second season, but I hated it because they built what was his name? Thorkill. They from the very beginning, they implied that Thorkill wanted to kill the guy who killed his father.
Oh, Thorfinn, yeah.
Yeah, Thorfinn, my fault. And we, even though we got different fights between the two, in the ending, at the end, I was expecting Thorfinn to kill him. Like I thought, but it just, and the way it happened, like the last fight that they had, Thorfinn got the trash beat out of him. He got the crap, and then he, like, later on, the guy he wanted to kill ended up dying. Granted, I'm not mad at the cause of why he died. I'm not trying to say, because he had a ridiculous backstory too, and he was a pretty ridiculous character. I'm not trying to say he wasn't or anything, but just the manner in which he died, and the fact that Thorfinn never got his revenge, and then he cried about it, and it's just like, bruh, this is how it ends. Like, this is how y'all ended off. Like, I wanted that resolution for Thorfinn, and even though and they even gave him the opportunity for him to change his mind, he just decided not to. He was like, man, I'm finna go kill this dude. Like, this is my path, and I feel like it was just ripped away. Personally.
All right, I'll Yumi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right.
But I do want to know how you feel about it.
Feel about
I personally really like that ending because I don't know if this is a spoiler, but like the theme of, like, based on what the dad said, the theme of the manga is that killing is wrong, and that it's pacifist, it's anti-killing. So like they didn't want Thorfinn. The author clearly did not want Thorfinn to get his revenge because, like many anime, they believe that revenge will not be satisfying, and because his father told him, do not kill anyone. No one is your enemy. But like Thorfinn was straying from that path. That's why I called it a prologue, because it's kind of, I don't want to say too much, but like he has to learn that he can't kill people and that killing people is wrong. That's why I'm glad that he did not end up killing Ashalot.
He was a ridiculous character.
So he Rihanna Kenshin.
Nah, I love that guy.
He was a ridiculous character, bro. Like, just the things he did to survive and just keep the people he had under him alive. Like, even he had to sacrifice people at times too. Like, he was just a ridiculous character. But oh man, I wanted Thorfinn to get his revenge so bad, bro. I don't care. I know the whole theme of the show. I know that his dad didn't want him to kill. His dad didn't want to reveal anything about his past, even though his dad was like a legendary warrior. His whole family is ridiculous. What was that guy's name? His uncle?
Thorkill.
Thorkill. That's what I kept on. I guess he's ridiculous. If y'all get a chance, y'all should look up Thorkill. He's just a ridiculous character. This man mows through people. He's insane. But oh yeah, that fight between Thorfinn and Thorkill, that was ridiculous too.
I agree.
I love that fight, dude. If y'all ever want to see a ridiculous 1-on-1 hand-to-hand fight, bro, and it's not long either. y'all should look up Thorkill versus Thorfinn. It's ridiculous.
It wasn't hand to hand, but yeah. Which one though?
Well, you know, they had
It wasn't
swords.
hand to
They
hand,
had
but
weapons. They had
it was
weapons.
good.
It was you know what I'm saying? They weren't using guns and stuff like that. They were using weapons. They had weapons, but it wasn't like guns and stuff like that. I think Thorfinn has 2 daggers that he uses.
Yeah.
And Thorkill, what does he use? I can't remember what he used.
2 axes.
Yeah, this man slays, bro. He slays.
I mean,
Well,
axes, I hope so.
The first or the second?
Say it again.
Would you like the first or the second fight better?
I think I like the first fight better. I think I like the first.
I think I like the angles in that fight.
Yes.
Where they rotated the camera.
Bro, the fact that Astaroth was sent Thorfinn out on missions he was not supposed to survive on. This man was going out on missions and completing them when they didn't think he was going to survive half the time. Like Thorfinn was a ridiculous character. But yeah, that's the one I choose.
Cool. Zaraki, you have a ending that you would
I said One Piece. And I stick to it. Don't make me change my mind because it won't.
What about you, man?
All right. You know?
I gotta say, Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Wow, I didn't finish that. I'm curious of how.
Yeah, I ain't finished that.
Like, man, the fact that you said that makes me kind of curious about how bad the ending actually is.
Wow, right?
Because it started out pretty good to me. Like,
It did.
I was just like, bruh, I'm super interested.
Like season 1, bro, that was amazing. And then season 2, halfway, I was like, all right, still pretty good. Then they started doing certain things, and I'm like, okay, how are you gonna end this? And they started doing more things, and I'm like, what's the possible ending? And then the ending is just absolutely trash. And I was so disappointed because it was so good up until that point. I'm not really a Gundam fan, but I was enjoying the hell out of that because it was on Toonami, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. They have the nerve to kill off characters, and then it just got bad.
Wow.
Roger that.
So
Okay. Yeah. Don't spoil that one. Pick a different one because I want to talk about. I actually am interested in going and watching.
Well, let me ask you this before you pick something else. Did you read the manga, and is it different or is it the same in the manga?
Iron-Blooded, I didn't read the manga. I didn't know it had a manga.
Well, I didn't know if it did or not. I assumed it did. But if it didn't, then all right.
I don't think so.
Okay. But I do think that was a good choice, though. If that's truly how you felt about it, because I feel like we got enough out of that. Like,
wait, how far are you?
Why you didn't like it. I made it. I didn't make it. I didn't finish the first season yet.
Oh, okay.
I think it was other things I was watching at the time, and I just kind of put it on a back burner, and I just never went back and watched it.
Also,
kind of like Gurren Lagann, but I actually went back and finished that.
Also, I was gonna say you don't have to pick an ending. It can just be a moment, man, that you was like you wish would have happened.
Eureka 7 had the trashiest ending. Well,
I don't think it was that bad.
The one that reneged on the entire series and the whole premise of it to begin with.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking about like the sequel or?
I forgot.
No. Oh, spoiler alert for those that haven't seen Eureka 7. So the whole point of Eureka 7 is that they left Earth and like settled on this new place. Well, turns out they wandered in space for so long, they ended up back on Earth. Yeah,
I must not have been paying attention.
Yeah, that was the big surprise at the end. That the place they were on was Earth, but they had wandered in space for so long, they had actually forgotten the original location of Earth, and then came back upon Earth. I'm 100% because I love that show. Everything, like the kids, Erica, like was like raising. They got on my nerves, but what the fuck ever. Like I thought the whole thing was cool about how like the
That's
atmosphere
hilarious.
itself, they could harness the energy in the air to actually like glide and fly around. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That Erica and I can't say that whole name, but the crazy bitch that's just like Erica, they were actually produced by the planet itself as a means of communicating with humanity. And I'm like, bruh, that's actually really fucking cool because I've never seen a story like this. And
That's pretty
then,
dope.
yeah, then like Renton and how his legacy is really built upon both what his dad and his grandfather had done, and the fact that Erica trusted him so implicitly that he was able to pilot the Nervash with her and without her eventually. Like, this is so great. And then you get to the last fucking 2 or 3 episodes and they drop the bombshell. Oh, this Earth? And you're like, wait, what? The whole premise was that this wasn't Earth. And you like, this
I
Earth?
didn't remember that.
So
I was
let
pissed.
me ask you this: if they had said it was a different planet, you would have been okay with that?
Yes, because it doesn't renege on the entire premise of the show. The whole thing that draws you in is this planet is not Earth, and we're trying to unveil, like we're trying to figure out why Erica and the other chick exist in the first place. Because it's established they weren't born. They came from the planet itself as a means for the planet to communicate them. Same with the Nirvash. Like the mech that they pilot is a biomechanical organism. Like it feels and breathes. Like, and she can pilot it because it was made for as a companion to her. And then Renton is eventually able to pilot it without her because of her love for him and how implicitly she trusts him. So the Nirvash ends up trusting him through her instincts. And to have that character development and that plot line thrown out the window by getting rid of the very reason we're trying to figure it out with something as mind-blowing, subverting our expectations with something so crazy as this was Earth all along. I'm like, Planet of the Apes did that shit like in 1968 and they did it in a way better way. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here with that. That's lazy as fuck to me. You didn't know how to end the show, so you just said it's on Earth. That pissed me the fuck off because it's that same shit with fucking what was that fucking shit? Fucking B2. What was that bitch name? 2W, the one with the horns. I'm pissed at that show too. The bitch that turned into a spaceship and flew out.
What's it called? Franks, Darling in the Franks.
Yeah, Darling in the Franks. Boy, that shit pissed me off too. Like,
how'd you even get that far?
Bruh. So my weakness is mechs. And they had the mechs were interesting enough that I just tuned in. It became, routine. And after a while, it actually really started getting interesting. I started getting invested, and then you find out they clones. Spoiler alert, I should have said that before. You end up finding out they clones, and all of them are raised. All of them are raised to die. They're all raised to die. And the facility they live at, they rotate each set of clones. So the quarters they were living at, when they died, they would condemn that quarter and move the next set of clones into the adjacent quarter, but tell them they can't go into the new quarter. And they would just keep doing this by renovating one section. And I'm like, all right. But then one of them broke into it and then found out that they found a picture of someone that looked exactly like them. That's how they figured out they were clones and only raised to die. And then they got all sad and shit and was like, oh, and I'm like, all right, just tugging on my heartstrings. Y'all did enough character development to actually get me kind of invested. Cool. And then the enemy they have been fighting against for the entire series. Every single enemy you think is actually like trying to destroy them, we end up finding out that the planet they reside on, that's the planet's natural defenses trying to stop the forces that arm them from completely wiping out the planet, because the people they work for are actually planet busters, and they suck the soul and all the life out of a planet and then move on to the next one. And the planet that they naturally come from just so happened to have a way to defend itself. And 02, there we go. I keep wanting to call the bitch C2. 02 was actually their secret weapon that they captured, that the enemy captured, brainwashed, and used against the planet. That's how the mechs that they use were actually developed. The scientist that managed to capture her and brainwash her, like, studied her physiology and realized that through experimentation and from dissecting the other creatures that they were fighting against, that they had like common nerve links, and then found out like, oh, she could potentially like control these things. And through trial and error ended up finding out like, oh, well, we can graft this specific piece of DNA into our clones, and then our clones can one can power and one can control these Franks. That's why when they use the mech's face becomes their face, because they actually
pretty creepy,
dude. Like the story was really good until fucking Battlestar Galactica happened and the bitch turned into a spaceship. I thought it was interesting anyway, but y'all like One Piece, so I can't.
That's true.
No, I mean, I'm okay.
Peace and
Telling
pods.
the Franks was like an abomination.
That's how I feel about One Piece.
Oh, fair enough.
That's how I feel about One Piece. I hate One Piece so much. But anyway,
I hate Frank so much. I had so much expectation for it, and like, just like when what's her name, Ichigo 15 kissed that main character, and then I saw the next time in that 02 after like trying to kill the main character gets back with him. I was like, yeah, this story was never good to begin with, and I just dropped it.
See, people get mad at me
I
when I
was
do some shit
holding
like
on because
that.
I thought the character development was good, but then like I was like, how can you make someone almost kill someone and then act like nothing ever happened in the next episode? I can't do
Because
that.
people be
You
like,
gotta
it.
make people suffer
Nah.
for their. Gotta make people have consequences for their actions.
People
You
be
can't just
like,
try to kill someone. You can't choke
See-
someone out and then not get in trouble. Be like, hey, come back here. We're fine. We forgot you choked me.
I
Hold
love
up.
you. I like
Hold
your
up.
jokes.
Hold up. Y'all done seen it. Zaraki, Dark, y'all done seen that exact same shit where one spouse beat the shit out of the other spouse, and the one that got beat up's like, it's okay, baby, I still love you. And they and people listening think I'm talking about a dude beating a girl. Nah, it's the other way around. They sister would beat up her boyfriend all the fucking time, and he just be all like, it's okay, baby, I still love you. And I'm like, bruh, stand up for yourself. Damn, dude. She be beating you
So you
up.
ain't gonna say that to Hero?
You said what?
You're not gonna say that to the main character? Stand up for yourself?
Nah, fuck him. He cried.
What?
I hate main characters
Yeah,
that
he
cry.
did. He did cry.
I hate main characters that cry.
Yeah.
He cried.
What?
Wait, are you talking about the boyfriend? Because he cried too, dude. That was hilarious.
Oh my
It's me.
god.
Lelouch cried.
I'm not gonna get into that. That's too personal. I'm not gonna get into that, dude.
Lelouch cried.
Lelouch also had the
He
power
did,
to make
didn't he?
people kill themselves.
So did Kira, but you don't like him, do you?
Kira? Yes. L? No. Fuck L.
Oh, if you talking about white,
That nigga ate with his
hell.
feet.
Oh God, you bullshit. That's actually gonna be another conversation. That's actually a topic for today. But let me finish my.
That nigga ate with his feet. Fuck
Tell
L.
me about my incident. Let me talk about my incident.
I never watched that anime. I'm so happy.
No, we're talking about Death Note at this point.
Oh my god.
But alternate endings that I would have liked is actually one of my top 5 animes, and that's Hitman Reborn. The way, one of my personal, I guess, traits that I hate is when they go out of their way to make them always be the solution. And this was definitely one of those situations. So, we're at the end of the series. They're against the Vendites. The Vendites in this series are pretty much the Grim Reapers. You don't mess with them. In the beginning of the series, there's a moment where Suna they was going against Mukuro, and when the Vendice came, even Reborn himself was like, "Don't say nothing. You can't do anything. When they show up, you let them do whatever they want to do." And they put Mukuro in a prison or whatever. So at the end of the series, they're against the Grim Reapers of the series. They're going against a guy named Drake Jaeger and Bermuda. Bermuda is like the little baby form, like Reborn. What I hated was the fact that, again, they made the main character have to do everything. The ending was what I would have liked the ending to be, because at this given time, they had brought all like the big hitters of the series. Everybody all Suna's main villains. So to give you a perspective, let's just say, we can use Naruto, we can use Dragon Ball Z. Let's use Dragon Ball Z, because a lot of Naruto people are kind of weak. So let's just say Goku gets to the end of the series and he has to use people like Frieza, Cell, Kid Buu. He just got to use all of these just top tier people that he fought to go against this one person that they all agree that needs to be taken down. Well, that's what happened. They got Mukuro, they got Byakuren, they got Dino, they got all of these people. And the dude is so ridiculous, and I guess this is one of those moments where I learned that I can't enjoy characters, because my nigga got hit in his chest and died. But his name was Qualo.
All that shit got kicked in your chest.
The beginning was the fight started, and this nigga literally just warped and hit him in his chest. He said, "Oh, so you a real one? So you the real one?" I was like, and then he's like, "Get up! What are you doing? You ain't dead." And I'm like, he got hit in his chest.
I'm about to cry.
This man crying.
You know you can't enjoy characters. Don't like nobody.
Got hit in his chest.
You eat a dick. You eat a dick.
I'm like, bro, ain't nobody in this damn series died. So why did he get hit in his chest? But anyways, so yeah, he puts a hole through his chest, and so they're all ganging up on the guy to try to win. I would have liked for them to win this fight. You got all the top tiers. Why couldn't they win this? Oh no, we have to wait till Suna shows up so Suna can win the. And not only does Suna beat Jaeger, he goes on to beat Bermuda. I'm like, dude, this is lame. This is lame. All y'all had to do was have them beat Jaeger.
All you had to do was follow the train, CJ.
All you had to do was have them beat him, or even more so. What's his name? I can't think of. He used to always talk about I'm gonna bite you to death. I can't think of his name, but whatever. Him and Mukuro were rivals. So even if you want to say Jaeger beat the others, let's say he beat Byakuren and Dino, and then you got the Cloud guy. I cannot think of his name to save my life right now. But you have him and Mukuro, who started tricking him and figuring out what was going on. If you would have had him beat Jaeger and everybody's efforts played into it, I would have been okay. But no, you had to have Suna come in, grab the gravity ring, and I'm gonna use my X burner and I'm gonna shoot you through your chest. And then Bermuda comes out, and then I'm gonna beat you too. I'm just like, bruh, this is so whack. Like, it was so lame. Oh, on top of that, he didn't even just beat him with his own power. He let Reborn shoot him in the head, talking about you remember all the other time I shot you in the head? Well, you got all those memories
life into you. So this gonna be my last shot. So he wins in like a t-shirt, and he's like, well, I have pretty much ultra instinct. And the fight lasted literally like 2 panels. I was like, boo.
Nigga, that's Ultra Instinct. What you expect? Chill out. Shit.
Boo. He literally was just, he annihilated the guy. It wasn't even a fight. The dude, he beat him in 1 punch. Saitama style. He literally, he ran up on him. He hit him 1 time. And the dude was just like, I can't fight anymore. I was so distraught because, again, this is in my top 5. I still love the anime to death. But that ending was so whack. It was so whack. I don't even like Suna. Really. Suna might be the reason I don't like my characters.
Bro, that sounds horrible. It made me not even want to indulge in that anime, bro.
Bro, Hitman Reborn is from a time gone by, bro. You wouldn't enjoy it now anyway.
Got you.
That was from an era when you could watch all the anime in 1 season.
Oh.
I do wish they would come back and animate the last couple of arcs, though. Because that next arc where they ended off on, what was it? The other guy who became Von Gola. Man, that arc was so ridiculous. When he went against the gravity dude who could create black holes, and they fucking fought the dude in the. All right, I'm not gonna.
There you go. There you go. They fought the dude. Which dude? The dude disguised as the dude playing another dude.
Oh man. Kicked in his chest, bro. Favorite
Kicked
character.
in his chest.
I was sad as fuck. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And then for the end, well, you know, the funny part is he did survive gladly. But when it first happened, and I was reading in the manga, I was like, bullshit. You weren't even supposed to be there. Why are you even there? You talking about I'm trying to help, man. Y'all just wanted to kill him off because I like him. That was so pointless. Zancy got beat up afterwards. He like, yeah, killed my best friend. Oh, I got beat up and took my arms off. I lost my limbs. What? Couldn't even avenge my boy, man. You suck too now. But guess what? Someone could.
Death Note. Light impersonation of God.
Yes. And the reason I actually brought that up was more so because I thought everybody was going to be caught up on Red Sun, because I actually want to bring comparison.
I've seen the second issue.
Because the third one, I'm going to go ahead and say it's a 10. But I think, well, Shadow hasn't finished the second one.
The third one's a hard 9.
I'm giving it a 10.
It's a hard 9.
I like the fact that Star gave it a 10. You know,
easy,
bro. It is not an easy 10, bro. The fact, bro.
Y'all might as well debate it. Y'all might as well debate it.
It would have been a 10. It would have been a 10 if Dark, go home.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Y'all good,
bruh. It would have been a 10 if you wasn't still alive.
No, I don't think that's no. I don't think that takes away from anything.
It does takes away from it because we're gonna do this whole thing where he becomes his own origin story, dude. Fuck that.
No, I think it's okay because it shows just how he ultimately was defeated, and it wasn't about him actually being destroyed. No. Lex Luthor destroyed him mentally, and he even had to give it up. He was like, the fact that Lex Luthor was able to overpower or outthink this man so hard. Don't even get me started.
Okay, remind me how it ended.
So Red Sun ends the way Superman's origin story starts. Basically what happens, Lex Luthor, with his 10th level intellect, with Brainiac saying, I deduced that he would have outsmarted you.
I got them muted. They can probably hear me, but let me know when they get done talking about that.
Okay.
I mean, I heard all that.
Right?
Okay, we'll continue.
With his Brainiac deduces with Lex Luthor's level 10 intellect that he would have talked Superman into killing himself and or some sort of submission within 14 seconds of them talking.
It was actually 14 minutes.
Whatever, 14 minutes, 14 seconds, whatever. He would have talked him into defeat. So this is where we find out that Brainiac was never under Superman's control in the first place, and that he had been biding his time the entire time. Well, then Superman's like, bruh, I'm Superman. And kills Brainiac. Like, I'm Superman. Come on now. Okay. But what ends up happening is Lex Luthor literally accounted for all of this years in advance.
40 years.
Everything that he did include, he accounted not only for Superman's reactions, thought processes. It basically was the Schneisel moment from Code Geass.
To the nearest, I think, what is a 10th decimal?
Yeah. So, basically, Lex Luthor restabilizes the United States, makes democracy into the greatest thing that it could possibly be, creates a utopia, and in doing so, causes all of the other member states. Oh, sorry. He also makes it seem like he killed Superman. That is incredibly important. Yes. Because of Brainiac and the ship exploding, people think Superman died in space, saving the rest of the planet from Brainiac. At this same time, though, the United States had been on the upswing in terms of jobs, prosperity, economic growth. Every single way possible, the United States had turned itself around from the brink through Lex Luthor. And without Superman there, people were no longer, living in fear under a tyrant, but prospering to the point where people just didn't get sick because Lex Luthor made a cure for every disease. I
actually want to point out that, yes, what you're saying about the cancer, AIDS, diabetes, and every inherited illness, he made a pill where simply you don't have to sleep.
Yeah.
Cured all that.
Yeah. He made a pill where people didn't even have to sleep anymore. People were just perpetually awake because there was no need to rest anymore. Society advanced, and through his lineage, through
Lutheranism.
Through Luthor's lineage, humanity ended up becoming the most advanced race in all the universe.
Are you serious?
To the point where their physiology changed as the generations kept going and their sun kept burning out. It shifted from a golden yellow to a reddish hue. And as they continued to go on, the planet became unstable. And one lone scientist that descended from Lex Luthor, whose name was Jor-El, tried to warn the rest of the council that descended from Luthor that the planet was unstable and going to die. So, without them listening, Jor-El took his only son, because most people didn't have children anymore, Kal-El, who was named after his grandfather's greatest nemesis, Clark Kent, and sent him into the past to stop this from happening. Knowing his physiology, sending him back into the past where there is a yellow sun, sending him into a country where he could be the strongest that he could be and rule over humanity to prevent this catastrophe from ever happening, thus restarting Red Sun.
Wow.
That is how book 3 ends.
That's a 10, bro.
Nah.
Jeez,
Bro, I'm telling you,
been
it's a 10, bro.
so long, dude.
Nah.
That
is a hard
I'm
nine.
going into there's a lot
well,
of things
I would say, honestly,
on.
I would, man,
There's a lot of things I want to touch on.
I would probably give it an 8. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's a hard 9 to me, man.
But
I
I need to read the little nuances in within the story. But wow,
And see, that's what puts it at a 9 for me, man. Because like, okay, that's cheeky. We never seen, the ending turn into the beginning. We've never seen that before. But I forgot one little small detail. Superman didn't die. When he sent Brainiac's ship into space, he didn't die. He came back to Earth. It took him a while to come back to Earth because he got knocked so far away. But when he came back, he actually saw the prosperity that humanity had. And he just went into a regular persona, just like he used to. Became a reporter. And just watched humanity's development without him. And, was it Lois? Yeah, Lois Luthor.
Almost,
at Lex's funeral had like a deja vu moment, and that's when we actually like get the only glimpse of Superman as he is, because Superman barely ages over the hundreds of years that he lived. And she's like, nah, couldn't be. But he just, and then it goes into like a little bit of like dialogue in his actually the rest of the dialogue is done from his perspective, because Superman didn't die for a millennia, and then when he did die, he died in obscurity. Like, he wanted no one to know he was still alive. He just was a silent protector over humanity, but humanity advanced so much so quickly that there was no threat humanity couldn't answer.
wow.
So, yeah, he just became obsolete and actually realized that no one needed his protection in the first place. But without him being the tyrant that he was, humanity would have never gotten to the point where it didn't need a Superman. So, just chicken
I think I remember why I bought that book.
I told you to buy the book. I read this shit years ago. And that's probably why I won't give it a 10. Why I still say it's a solid, like I say it's a solid 9, because it's not fresh to me. And like I can like pick it apart a little bit more.
We've read other comic books.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah,
that's why I would probably give it an 8, to be honest. Because I've read some real stories, and like, don't get me wrong, that ended, to me, it ended pretty good, but like,
it's not a 10.
I'm comparing it to a lot of other stories.
Yeah, a 10 is like absolutely perfect.
What made me consider it a 10. The reason I consider it a 10 was everything that was building up from the previous series, previous editions.
Well,
like, the reason, from the first one where I said it was a 6, up and coming to the second one, up and coming to the ending, or the last issue, I feel like there's so much. There is so much to unravel. I guess just one smaller detail was at the beginning of the second issue, and it started off pretty funny. What was the line that Luthor said? Oh, Superman had ran up to Luthor, and he was asking, I think, about Brainiac. And Luthor was like, Christmas shopping at Macy's. And I thought that was funny, but, and then Superman dashes off into space to stop Brainiac, and he comes back. And when he comes back, Luthor is like, wow, 58 seconds. That's
slow in your old age.
So, taking that, and one of the final things before the detonation, when Lex Luthor got captured by Brainiac, he's like, "Oh no, Superman, it's about to detonate. It's got 59 seconds until it detonates." I was like, wow. So that it just goes into showing what he meant when he said he went to the 10th decimal, because just that small crucial fact ended up playing a part of his plan. I was like, that was pretty fucking cool. And it's something that is easily you can look over. You wouldn't even think about it.
See, that's what I love about DC. That's most of DC is the fact that they go into detail about things. Like if you were reading a Marvel comic book, they would not go into detail about those things. And that's why I cannot stand a lot of what's going on in Marvel as far as comics.
Bro, it's all new, all different Marvel, man. Shut up.
Bro.
Let's not even get into the SJW crap.
All new, all different Marvel.
I feel like that's a little an issue, but with as far as the Marvel comics, I feel like that is an issue as far as them not going into
detail about what's going on.
Yeah, but I feel like that helps out the MCU better because they can kind of do their own little things to kind of tie those things in if they decided to, as far as movie wise. But I feel like that does kind of get annoying. But if they ever decide to make like another animation, cartoon of X-Men or whatever, it kind of gives them leeway to do whatever they want to do with the story. And I kind of like that because I tend to watch the live action stuff or the cartoons more so than the comics.
You want to hear how they're supposed to be bringing in mutants?
Actually, yes.
They're supposed to be bringing in mutants by utilizing the snap. So since half of all life in the universe got wiped out, all right, so this takes half of the entire population of the Earth are ineligible to be mutants. Then you take a small percentage of the people, like 1% of the people that survive the snap, and the radiation that the gamma radiation that Rocket Raccoon mentioned, which is how they track Thanos to that planet. That radiation triggered a latent gene in 1% of the population that survived the snap, and those people became mutants. Both people that were already alive, that's where you get your Charles Xavier. Well, sorry, both people that were already alive and people that were born after the snap carry the mutant gene now. Charles Xavier, Wolverine, Magneto, all those are people whose latent mutant gene had already activated through other means and were in hiding. That is the rumor of how they're going to introduce mutants into the MCU.
Wow. That's kind of
yikes.
That's kind of a stretch. Like I feel like they're gonna be stretching it. It's gonna feel like a stretch to me.
No matter what they do, it's gonna be a stretch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, they're not gonna hit on the topics of racism towards mutants. They're not gonna do that. Like especially
they might.
Especially this day and age.
Yeah, they definitely might.
I don't know, bro. Like
it would be smart if they did, if they're talking about from a business perspective.
Like I would want to see that, but it's like
be smart if they did.
I think so.
You ever heard of the term "get woke, go broke"?
It sounds
like you're saying like I guess Last of Us 2 would be an example.
Oh fuck yeah, Last of Us 2 is a huge example.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah,
I don't think it would be a good business move.
I mean, but that's actually the original story, so it's not like
it is. Oh yeah, it is. Like, and that's what the X-Men was known for, was about social justice issues. But this day and age, they just shovel it down every single aspect of entertainment. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's literally everywhere.
But as long as they're not like making it, I don't mind any of the above. I don't mind like what do they call represent? That's actually another topic I want to maybe for a different day. But just representation and all of this, I don't mind it, I just don't like it when it feels so forced.
Yeah, that's my issue with it.
Trying the hardest to make us see this. Dude, just make it natural. There's many of series who have done this. Fucking Cartoon Network used to do it all the time. What's Captain Planet? But they had so many episodes that had like a moral at the end, like a coda at the end, all the time. You don't have to over the top.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, and a lot of shows was not doing that. A lot of movies were not doing that.
For me,
but now it's literally everywhere.
Yeah, for me,
it's annoying.
For me, it was just like X-Men was very the cartoon was for me was very kind of gritty. It showed I don't know, like I like that. Like I like things that you know, if you're gonna do something, do it right.
Like without blowing it in your face. Like we can feel the fucking discrimination. We can feel how they're getting treated. We don't need you to like look at the camera and say, "Hey, discrimination," and then go back to it. Like we don't need that.
Okay, I will respect the fact that maybe, you know, okay, I'm being a little harsh as a critic for the MCU because, you know, I'm looking at it from a perspective as like, you know, I want to see the old stuff. I want to see them do it right. But from the very beginning, nothing was right about the MCU. Everything is done in a different way. Things are not exactly how they are, you know, in the comics. So I guess it's kind of unfair for me to expect that from the MCU.
Well, they have their own different universe, don't they?
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think so.
I'm pretty sure
they're also planning to do a lot of different things as far as the multiverse. So I feel like that's very interesting. I want to see what they do and who they pull from there. You know, Deadpool is in the MCU now, officially.
Yeah.
Just in case y'all didn't know, he's in the MCU, but it's just a fact. They've already gave this man a huge contract. It's probably going to be it's definitely going to be a couple of more Deadpool movies as well.
Well, that's what I was just going to touch on. I don't know if you know, but they got an entire new writing team for Deadpool.
Really?
They brought back none of the old writers. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how that's going to be, bro.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is the only person that was there that had because, you know, they can't get rid of him and it's in his contract. He's the only person that worked on the first two Deadpool movies that will be involved with Deadpool.
I can't necessarily blame him for taking those terms because, I mean, they gave him a crap load of money. So, I mean, I know
at this point he is Deadpool.
Yeah.
I can't, it's hard for me to see somebody else playing Deadpool.
But going back to the MCU in general, I think that if they touch, because, you know, I expect things to be different. There's no way, no how you're gonna make me believe that Magneto and Professor X has been in this entire, you know, universe without making something without making some type of notice by some people.
Watch out, you better hold down, turn him into a woman. They turned Jack Sparrow into a woman and 007. 007.
Yeah.
Black woman. Proud black woman. Proud black woman. It's everywhere, bro.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I'm
not watching that. They turned Ghostbusters into women.
Yeah, I seen that.
What else? I can't even remember what else, bro. But it's just everywhere. It's just everywhere.
See, I wouldn't have minded the reboot of Ghostbusters if they wouldn't have just shat on, you know, all the old Ghostbusters. Like, that's what really, like, fucked me up. Because I'm like, the whole reason I'm even paying attention to this is because, well, you know, I like the old Ghostbusters. And y'all took every opportunity to shit on the old Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I care what you do when you're just shitting on the whole reason I even care what you're doing in the first place?
Same thing. They did the same thing to Star Wars.
Exactly, and I'm not a Star Wars fan anymore. They put my favorite. They put my favorite EU Jedi. Well, even though she's technically not a Jedi, they put Ahsoka Tano and fucking the Mandalorian, and I had no interest in watching it. I fucking love Ahsoka. Ahsoka's my fucking girl, but I'm like, fuck it, man. I don't care anymore. And
she was cold too, bro. Oh,
I know she
my
did,
God.
dude, and I'm just like,
she was
I
cold,
don't care.
bro. She was cold, bro. Oh my
I'm
God, that
legit
last
just like,
episode was
I
cold
don't
as ice,
fucking
dog.
care. Like, I was super hype. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to buy Disney Plus. I'm gonna have to watch this. And then the shit came up, and I'm like, fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it, man.
Yeah.
When they told me
I don't
that,
blame you. I don't blame you.
when they told me
you at all.
that Star Wars isn't for old fans anymore, and that I should just get over it, and I'm like, everything that I loved about this series, yeah, the head of LucasArts, Kathleen Kennedy. That's one thing. Like she said, like her and the dude Ryan Johnson, the one that directed The Force Awakens, not The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. There we go. Yeah, he directed The Last Jedi.
Yeah. It was all cancer.
And then
Both of them are cancer.
Well, anyway, they were like super in agreement because a lot of the old fans were complaining that, well, the story's shit. Like the Force Awakens is just a rehash of A New Hope, and The Last Jedi was just pretty fucking terrible. It was just a terrible movie. They made her into a Mary Sue that had powers and could do all this shit that even some masters
I seen somebody try to make an argument about that. It was like, no, everything made sense. She actually goes in her backstory.
It absolutely did not make no sense.
She didn't have a backstory. That's another point. She didn't have a backstory. That was the whole point of the third movie.
This chick barely did any training and was ridiculous. I'm talking about completely insane.
Like I said, she was doing feats. She was doing
what
feats.
they did to Luke was so disrespectful.
So that's what really killed it for me. I jokingly bring up that Godfather reference. Look at what they did to my boy. They massacred him. But that's what they did. That was a deliberate character assassination of Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
And that really made me just turn my back on the entire series.
Yep.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Me growing up seeing Luke Skywalker and what he represented made me want to be a good person. Because he was just some farm boy that got thrust into an incredible situation, and the only thing that he wanted to be was a force for good. He wanted to help where he could and stop evil in all its forms. And he turned away from potentially join the dark side, and even brought his father back from the brink of the dark. Oh, I can't say brink, from the depths of the dark side to redeem himself in the end. And I'm just like, you hate everything. You hate everything about the original trilogy so much that the beacon that the majority of fans gather around, you'd rather tear that down than just let it fade away.
See, I honestly think that they just wanted to replace that beacon with a Mary Sue.
I mean, I know they wanted Rey to be that, but any writer, any marketing person could have told you the fastest way to destroy a franchise is to assassinate the most recognizable character.
Yeah.
And to them, they were like, Vader, that's Vader. Vader's the most recognized character. And Vader is a hugely recognized character to people that aren't fans of the series.
Yep. Vader
is just an iconic look. So the everyday person will be able to pick out Darth Vader, or that's the Star Wars guy. Yeah, because of the helmet. Any Star Wars fan that you
or even the breathing.
Yeah, or even the breathing, yeah. Vader's iconic to people that just know Star Wars exists.
Yeah.
Any person that is a fan of Star Wars, the first character you are introduced to, well, let me say this, the movie Star Wars, the movie canon of Star Wars, the first character you're introduced to is Luke Skywalker because he's the hero. Without him, nothing moves.
Yeah.
And to destroy that iconic character that everyone identified with was an assassination of the entire franchise that they didn't realize until they did it, and then they couldn't double back from it. I know collectively they both had an oh shit moment when the Rise of Skywalker didn't do gangbusters like they expected, when the fans was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna buy any of this merchandise, when stores had to liquidate Star Wars merchandise. Bruh, never in my entire life have I ever seen new merchandise for a movie on clearance before the movie comes out. Never have I seen that. And all the Star Wars toys were on clearance because they fulfilled their obligation, because all these contracts are signed years in advance and they had to buy a certain amount, and just to get the shit out, they sold it at cost. And the shit still sat for months. I genuinely believe that's why Toys R Us fucking went under, because they bet the farm on Star Wars and Star Wars shit the bed.
Yep.
I'm 100%
I just sent the article.
They got woke and they went broke, dude.
And now Disney is in dire straits, because let me tell you some of the fucking things that they wanted to do that didn't get done. The Star Wars park that's in Disney World right now, the original draft of that park was to be a land that's a tribute to the original 3 movies. So you would have got to walk through iconic scenes from all 3. So the bridge where Vader and Luke fought, you would have gotten to take a picture there.
Wow.
You would have had the X-wing Luke lifted out of the swamps of Dagobah. You would have actually got to see that.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you would have got to see Yoda's hut. Return of the Jedi, Cloud City. You would have got to fucking see Cloud City, dude. And I'm just like,
what Cloud City is.
Cloud City is where they met Lando Calrissian. You know, where they captured bruh. Like these cool places that would have been super nostalgic for people, because Star Wars made all this money off nostalgia.
Yep.
And they killed the nostalgia factor. But other things they were wanting to do, George, he has not verified this. This is all speculation. Until I see George Lucas say it in an interview or something, I will not say this is what he said. But apparently the actual trilogy that he was going to make was going to shift the focus away from Luke and onto Leia, highlighting her as the actual chosen one, meant to reunify the galaxy and bring the Force into balance. Because we already knew Leia was Force sensitive. We already knew.
Yep.
And Skywalker's children are both equally as powerful. Leia never developed her latent power. So what was going to happen, because she was already extremely self-righteous, she was super fucking amazing. Nobody thought Leia was a pushover. I don't give a fuck who you are. Nobody ever thought Leia was a pushover. George Lucas, over the course of 3 movies, was going to have Luke train her to be a Jedi, pass the torch to her, and then die in the 3rd movie fighting side by side with her. And then she actually coming into fruition as the chosen one, because she's the last Skywalker standing, the only one.
See, that sounds a lot more organic.
Yes, because it's you get rid of Luke in a way that is super respectful, in a way all fans will accept. No one would have been fucked with Luke dying in battle, especially protecting his sister. Nobody would have been upset about that, because that is one way we could all see Luke dying, rather than like being some force projection and then like it took everything I had and just fading out of existence.
That's some
Like,
porn acting right there, bro.
and then we could have like, and then of course actually seeing Leia. Everybody wanted to see how powerful Leia was in the Force. Like, we knew she was Force sensitive, but we never actually got to see how powerful she was. Bringing her into, like, making her an actual Jedi, and her, you know, actually just exceeding everything that just plays into the Skywalker legacy. Anakin was past the age to be trained. Got trained, was stupid powerful. Luke, way past the age to be trained, became a powerful Force user. Leia, far older than when Luke got trained, gets trained and becomes an even more powerful Force user. That makes so much sense. It falls in line with their lineage. And then having, you know, the person, also at this time, this timeline, she would have been trying to get the Republic back together and forming a new Senate, to which it would have ended with her becoming the High Chancellor of the Senate. Luke would have already, Luke would have restarted the Jedi, the Jedi, I would say Academy, the Jedi Order. It would have been a fledgling Jedi Order, but there would have been more than 2 Jedis in the universe, which in this, you would have still had like a splinter group that would have broke off, and that would have remade the Sith. But he wouldn't, but this would have happened after he died, because, well, they would have, they were supposed to go into a disagreement over an interpretation of Luke's teachings. And rather than fight about it, they were like, you know, well, we'll study it this way, you guys can study it that way. And that was supposed to restart the Sith Empire, which then would have led into another trilogy. He had this super good outline, and they said, nah, no thanks. Yeah, they threw it away.
Tragic.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's tragic, because Disney hemorrhaging money right now. They can't sell Star Wars for shit. Like, the only thing that sells are the lightsabers.
Me too.
I love
like,
it,
dude.
It's only a matter of time, man.
Like, I can just type in something like Disney's financial losses for 2020. It's in the billions, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the billions. Let's see.
I honestly, because this whole movement stuff they be trying, I think I was talking to Dark about Annie's Twitter again, but
holy shit.
JJK had said something about. Oh, go ahead. Disney
has lost $7.4 billion this year. This is their first annual loss in 40 years.
Beautiful.
Maybe if they didn't get woke and go broke, bro, I'm telling you, dude. Quarter. They stocks are sitting at 147.13.
Even this
quarter. So you can get one stock for $147. Jesus.
They made $700 million this quarter. I'm sorry.
On that.
They made, Thursday the company announced it saw operating income drop 45% of the year. Oh, so on the year total, they've lost $8.1 billion. And once taxes are factored in, they lost $700 million just this quarter.
I really hope this keeps happening.
July, August, September. Yeah. Just from July to September, they lost $700 more million.
I really hope this keeps happening.
Well, the only saving grace is that apparently there is a new structure in terms of what gets greenlit now. And apparently it's a direct order from the top, so from the CEO, that only guaranteed hits are to be published.
Guaranteed hit.
In other words,
that's a
fan service.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Wait, by fan service you mean service to the fans?
Yes.
Or you talking about fan services in anime terms?
No. Service to the fans. So like take The Mandalorian for instance.
Okay, good.
There you go. Yeah, they ain't doing none of that
Oh,
like
man.
SJW shit. Nah, they're just like, oh, here's a female
Beautiful.
Mandalorian because female Mandalorians exist, and people were like, she has a breastplate, and like, yeah, it's called a fucking breastplate. What the fuck do you think it's meant for?
I remember seeing that
She
shit.
got motherfucking
Oh,
titties.
Anita
God.
was Anita Sarkeesian.
Man,
Oh
fuck
my
that big nose
God.
hoe.
And you know she was a big part of the Last of Us 2. The reason
Yep,
they-
that's why it failed.
Notice how
So-
she stick her nose in when they start hemorrhaging money and start doing service to the fans.
So
Like,
listen. When's the last time you saw a AAA game drop to $20 on Black Friday the year it came out?
Bruh.
Oh,
Bruh, wait. If you still want Last of Us 2, bro, did you see how much they selling? And I think it was Japan.
Selling what?
Last of Us 2 in Japan.
oh, bro. I remember the day it released.
They was giving it away
dude beat it, and
free.
yeah, dude. When it released, dude beat it and he immediately ejected it from his PlayStation and decided to start cutting it up with scissors. He hates that. I'm telling you, dude. Japan does not go for that, dude.
Yeah.
They do not go for
They
that.
was
They
at
go
their
for it.
game stores. They was like giving it away free. If you bought a different, plus free.
Wow.
Because they couldn't get rid of the copy.
The last time a game dropped down to $20 when what was it? It was when 2K, what was it 2K5, whatever, the one with TOO was on the cover.
Oh.
Madden
You talking about
dropped
2K? You talking about 2K? No, it was like 2K. No, it was 2K. Shit. Which one was it?
Was
Was
it
the one of the last
ESPN?
football games? Yes. I will never
That
forget that
game
year.
was ridiculous.
Because that it had first person mode, it had QB mode, but also it had a whole fucking franchise system. It had a good career mode, and then it was the gameplay was fucking top notch. And, and then they sold the game for $20 motherfucking dollars.
Yep.
And that's when
got wrecked. They
Yep.
were getting outsold 5-1. So that's the only year you saw a brand new Madden drop to $20 because they wasn't making no money. And of course, why the fuck would you? If you a fucking parent and you like, shit, I don't want to spend $60 for fucking Madden, and then the dude at GameStop tell you like, oh, well, if you don't want to spend $60 on Madden, this is $20 and it's just as good. Actually, it's better because the online mode works better. The offline mode works.
Everything
better.
was better about it.
Like
Literally
graphics,
everything was better about it.
Like, oh, just buy this, and they're like, well, what if I don't like it? Well, you only out $20 rather than being
It's
out
$20.
$60. So yeah, that motherfuckers picked it up and was like, bro, this shit slap. And then that very next year, that is when EA paid $20 million for a 5-year exclusivity deal with the NFL.
Yep.
Yep.
And they lowballed the NFL. Like they only gave it. The NFL could have charged a lot more than just $10 or $20 million.
Well, the NFL was pissed off at ESPN as well because they got a percentage cut. Like that's how they used to do it. Anybody that wanted to use a license, they did a percentage cut. And so since they was only selling the game for $20, if they did like a 2% percentage cut, they only getting $2 a game.
Wow.
Jeez.
There you go.
That explains it.
So they was like, all right, if we do it to Madden, well, we get this exclusivity to Madden, we gonna make this money. And with that 5-year, they killed it. But Madden still buys that exclusivity contract every year. Yeah, they just build it into the cost of Madden now. They pay for that shit every year. Because the year they don't, or if they go like, let's say they go 2 years without it, I guarantee you 2K gonna be like, are we making football?
Oh, I heard that they making another 2K game anyway.
Dog.
It can't be a simulation football game, but they're gonna make a football.
It can't use any likenesses, names, stadiums, or anything else affiliated with the NFL. So they would have to make like an entire fantasy like league, and the logistics behind that are just too much, and nobody wants to put that much effort in.
Talk about dead franchises. Jesus. But yeah, I don't blame you for stop your supporting with Star Wars, dude.
There's there's one thing I still want. I want Ahsoka's lightsabers, and I'm gonna buy them. Cause I look like I still love Ahsoka.
Them thing expensive.
They're $200.
Yeah, she cold. Oh, okay. Ain't nothing.
Yeah, they're $200. Now, if you want to get the blades with them, that's when it starts getting expensive. But yeah, for her set,
You know you got to get the blades with them.
you said what?
How much they cost with the blades?
It depends on what blades you get. Cause you can get
Got you.
Like they make blades that will clash and flash and trigger the noise, but
Yeah.
the more higher quality blades that you get, the more they're obviously gonna cost. So yeah. But if you I just want the hilts, and at Disney World they're $200.
So this is on Bleacher Report, but according to them, in 2021, 2K is going to include players from the NFL. And
Oh shit!
yeah, so they're working with the NFL PA, I think, and a couple. So yeah, they're going to be making the game next year.
SpaghettiOs. I like that. I can't wait.
Bro, these people tripping.
And it's definitely gonna. I feel for Madden. Bro.
Madden is trash, bro. I don't feel anything for Madden. Madden is garbage.
Says the man that plays Ultimate Team.
No, I stopped playing that.
That man still play MUT.
I literally stopped playing that, bro.
That man still play MUT. Don't listen to him.
I don't play MUT anymore. I literally don't play MUT anymore.
This nigga look like a
Your
MUT.
game share partner, dude.
No, I don't think he does either.
He don't do nothing.
Damn.
He ain't
Didn't
got
he
time
buy
or money
points?
to do anything.
Didn't he buy MUT points from another one of our friends with the first letter of his name being X?
Yeah. He did.
That man be scalping everything.
He literally bought cards from this dude. Like, bro, you on drugs? I gave him all my good cards. I was like, dude, I'm done. I'm done. It's on, and I'm done.
It's bro, that game. That's a trap. Bro.
It really is.
It's a trap.
That's a trap.
Yeah.
I'm just over here like,
good.
bruh, why he your game sharing partner? He make bad life decisions.
Here we go with this again, man. Gee, how
Charity,
many times
man.
y'all gotta keep trying to convince me y'all are not gonna be? Well, it don't matter. I'm not gonna be on PS5. Probably not for several years.
God of War's probably gonna come out in 2.
In 2? Hey, well, 2 years. In 2 years, I mean, there's no point. 2 years.
I definitely don't have even a game that I care about. Because now I will say if Guilty Gear Strive is only on PS5, I ain't gonna
this
have
man.
to. But if that's on PS4, what the fuck I need a PS5 for? There's no games that I want for a PS5 right now.
Like I
What
mean,
if it's on PC?
Probably would be on PC. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
I'm just curious. Like even Microsoft, I'm just curious about what kind of exclusive games they're gonna come out with for their console. I know Review Tech USA came out with a video talking about Bethesda and if their games are gonna be on every console and if they should be on every console. I'm like, why would they? If Sony bought it, they wouldn't put their game on an Xbox console. Like, no, Sony's smart. That's what you do to sell consoles. Like, you if you want to. Now, granted, Microsoft has other plans, and I can understand that. But if you just came out with a console, you want to get it off the ground. If you come out with a game like Oblivion, and you put it on your console only, like people will buy that. People want that. Like that's how you get consoles.
Shit, Nintendo know what they be doing.
Absolutely.
Nintendo come out with a Smash Brothers every time.
For real, dog.
Bruh, and I ain't gonna lie, every time they come out with a Smash Bros. Fucking console.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you do. That's how you get your consoles off the shelves. You got to make something people want to play. If you do that, your console is gonna get off the shelves, bro. You can see Xboxes are flying off the shelves, and they don't even have games to play. Like they even come out with no new games. You playing old games on your new console, and they still flying off the shelves. So I mean, imagine if they came out with one exclusive for that console only. That's good.
They come out with what? Killer Instinct? I don't know. Call it like Primal or something.
That would be insane. Like, I mean, that would be pretty insane.
That actually might have got me into it because I didn't get to play the last Killer.
I don't understand why they haven't come out with a new Killer Instinct now. Like, this is the perfect opportunity. You know they go. Well, I heard Street Fighter's supposed to be on all the consoles. So
Street Fighter has to be on all consoles.
Yeah, I heard that.
Street Fighter is garbage.
Well, you know they're getting stuff leaked because a bunch of people, the hackers stole a bunch of stuff from them.
They intentionally leak their stuff to see what the fans like, how they react. If they like it, they're gonna come out with it. If they don't like it, they're probably gonna scrap it. But knowing Capcom, who cares? Capcom is incompetent. That matter of fact, that's a good topic. Your most hated gaming company.
Yeah. I mean, I
guess
I would have to think about it.
Yeah, I think that should definitely be a topic that we think on.
Because I mean, Capcom is up there for me. Game Freak. Let me calm down.
Because mostly, I don't even think I engage. If a series is that bad, I probably just don't even at all.
Pokemon. Literally the same.
Pokemon.
No.
Pokemon. The same.
No,
the same
Pokemon.
Regurgitated crap every year, just like Madden.
So
I'll be the sucker on that one.
I was gonna say, are you cool with paying for DLC Pokemon because they will no longer put the full roster in the game? They'll instead make you pay $60 on top of paying $60 if you only get one version, which then you would have to pay another $60 to get all the Pokemon. Are you cool with paying $180 for motherfucking sprites? Because they ain't doing nothing else like innovative with the shit. That's why Sword and Shield was the first Pokemon I haven't bought. It is the very first.
You're supposed to find friends. You're supposed to trade with your friend who got the opposite.
But what if your friends don't pay for the $20? What if they don't pay the $60? What if neither one of y'all get the expansion? Nigga, you stuck.
Well,
it got data mined. It got data mined. It was literally copied and pasted from the previous Pokemon. Guess what Game Freak's response was? We don't care. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's the same regurgitated crap over and over again. Game Freak is terrible.
Played a Pokemon game in forever, but
it doesn't matter because it's the same game. It's literally the same game.
I will still always probably get it, and now I will also say this because of Mega Man Battle Network, because they did similar things. As in, you had to get one copy. You can get the Red Sun or if you got the Red Sun, you didn't quite get everything that the Blue Moon had and versa. So if you had met somebody who had the Blue Moon, y'all could trade and could. Me personally, I had brothers, so I would get one copy, they would get one other copy, and it would just work out like that. Same thing with Ruby and Pokemon. So it never was a problem getting all the above because, we just both get something and we just trade like that.
So that means that you like Capcom and Ubisoft.
No, I will not.
Because both of them made that game.
I would not say I like Capcom because Street Fighter was always one of my favorite pastimes, and they flopped on this game 3 times. They flopped on Marvel vs. Capcom twice.
Yep.
So,
and then the DLC character, the entire lifespan of Street Fighter V, how they handled the character situation,
They
How they
lie,
handle.
and
You have
I
to
think
pay
that's my
for the
biggest problem.
stages.
They lie. They said when the game first came out, oh, we know how y'all was so mad about because Street Fighter 4 had, I think, 4 different editions. They have vanilla Street Fighter 4.
Yep.
It had like some like champions. It had some like ultimate and then
Ultra.
arcade. So you get, and they was charging like $40 or $60 each. And so when Street Fighter 5 came out, they was like, we're gonna everything, all the characters will be in-game currency. Everything that's new can be paid for in in-game currency. And they reneged on that immediately. Not only did they make it where, first of all, it was hard. And when I say hard getting in-game currency, if you beat that story mode, you can probably get the season 1 out, maybe 4 out of 17. So you can get 4 characters. Other than that, each character costs like 10,000. You only get like 200 per match. So
That's
you
ridiculous.
would have to grind your ass off for
Yeah.
one character.
That's ridiculous,
Then
dude.
they even went even further to start saying you can't use the in-game currency for this stage. You can't use the in-game currency for these costumes. You can't use the in-game currency. So it was just like,
So what's the point?
whoa.
Why'd you come out with the in-game currency?
Yeah, it was like, so I thought
Just a
you learned your
grind.
lesson from. Oh, and they came out with a this for the Street Fighter 5.
Wait,
Like,
they did what?
they came out. They said they wasn't gonna do another arcade, and they ended up coming out with like arcade edition.
Oh my god.
Like, dude,
Oh
and then
my
don't even get
God.
me started on more Infinite. They told everybody, like, everybody was like, we want the X-Men. We want this. We want that. They literally was like, nope. We gonna do what we want to do. Put the characters that we want and do what pretty much everything. And so the game flopped hard.
Yeah, I mean, Capcom is an incompetent. They're just a group of fools, dude. They're a group of fools, just like EA, just like Ubisoft, just like Game Freak, just like Konami. Like, dude, I just cannot stand those gaming companies, dude. Oh my
I really
god.
can't stand Konami, man. Like, oh my god, I had so many, some, like when I actually started playing Metal Gear Solid 4, like, because I remember you used to play it online all the time, but I never really used to play. And then, like, we just sat down and played one day, dude, and it was so much fun. But it was towards the game's end of its life.
End of its life cycle. Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause I got into the end of its life cycle.
Yeah, yeah. But it was so fun. Then that ended. You came out with Metal Gear Solid 5. You know, that was fun. Oh no, it wasn't fun. I take that back. It game. I don't think I finished that game. Like, but I don't know. Like what they did to the whole situation with, you know, Kojima and, you know, like all of that, like that was awful, bro.
Yeah, it's dirty how they did Hideo. It was dirty.
Oh yeah.
Like that whole situation was messed up. Like,
Tragic.
and then what they did to the franchise after that, like, dude, it was like that's just shameful, bro. Like, it's like they going. No, what was you going to say?
No, I was just gonna say I think it's funny because y'all, well, as y'all should know, about story person in video games, but I definitely enjoyed Metal Gear story.
Yeah, it's a good story. It's a really good story.
Like, I don't even know where to start. It was just really good.
Yeah.
So many pieces, but the Psycho Mantis part, just from the first one, where you had to put in a second controller slide because he could read your stuff, bro.
Yeah, that was insane. That was
like,
insane.
dude, that shit was so cool.
I'm sorry, like my favorite Metal Gear is probably 3.
Three.
Come on, Snake, not Snake Eater. Is it Snake?
That is Snake Eater.
Yeah, Snake. Yeah,
That's
Snake.
Snake Eater.
Yeah.
It was just so well done. It was so well put together.
Yeah, it was.
Like, you know, and the music was so amazing. Like it had so many
music was
amazing.
comical.
I love the music. I love the
That
music.
music was funny as hell.
I love the music.
Bruh.
But man, the online play for 4 was my favorite though. Like that. Oh my god.
That was.
And then you could have played
literally the most unique online game that I've ever played. Like
Definitely.
online shooting game, third person shooting game I've ever played.
Yeah.
And the fact that you could play whatever song you wanted. Oh my god, dude! For the Metal Gear Solid franchise, oh my god, that was amazing.
Oh my god, dude! You could play as Vamp. You could play as
Yes!
Raiden, dude.
Oh,
my god! Wow, you can play as Vamp
Ocelot.
going against Ocelot while Snake is on the battlefield, putting people to sleep and capturing people's dog tags.
Oh my god!
If Snake gets 3 dog tags, he wins.
Yeah.
Or you can kill me enough time, you win. Or I can kill you enough time and I win. Or if we kill Snake enough times, we win.
Yep.
That is ridiculous.
It was Red Team versus Blue Team versus Snake.
Yep. And then Snake had a little robot buddy that could stun people.
Yep.
And like, dude, oh my god. And that was another player in the game.
Yep.
So initially there's all the people that are the regular soldiers. Then you got the special character on the red team, which is Vamp, Snake, Meryl, Raiden. You can play as 2 other guys.
That scared dude that
I can't. Johnny.
Yeah,
You can play as him. Or you know, then you're going against the blue team, who is regular people, and then the special character, and then you got Snake and you got Snake as a player, and then the robot buddy as a player as well. Like, dude, this is ridiculous, dude. This is absolutely ridiculous.
And Snake got active camouflage, so you can just
he can just hide in the shadow.
Bro.
People just randomly shooting at you're looking at shadows, shooting at shadows while wondering where the enemy is, shooting at the enemy, and watching out for this robot that's running around and this ridiculously strong character that's on the opposite team. Like, dude, there's just too much going on.
It is. And then if you playing as a revolver Ocelot, you can literally shoot your finger at people and they can't shoot their gun. Like
they can't shoot their gun, and you can make them. You can force them to kill themselves, dude.
Yep.
Like that is ridiculous.
Bang!
Oh my god, dude!
It's one of the funnest.
And the hand-to-hand combat in that game was ridiculous.
Oh my god!
You can put people to sleep. You can throw people. Oh my god! Okay, let me.
Oh my god! It's so fun. That's definitely the funnest online game, Metal Gear Solid game that I played ever. It's way funner than 5. It's way funner than 5.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
So I had one more topic that I definitely wanted to talk about, and it was, I think I talked to Dark a little bit earlier, and it's, what do you prefer? Mature, dark, and deep stories, or random adventures and fun stories?
Neither?
Well, you gotta pick one.
I ain't gotta pick shit. Neither?
No, I'm kind of curious. Why neither?
Because when it comes to what I prefer, I'm old, man. I done read a lot. I done seen a lot. Bruh, when I initially start, like, when I watch anime now, I don't want to think. I just want a big, dumb action movie. I just want to see shit blow up. I want to see people get beat up. I want to see people die. I want to learn a lesson. Bruh, I don't want to see fucking, like, Hobbs and Shaw. I fucking love Hobbs and Shaw.
Me too.
Because there is nothing that makes sense about Hobbs and Shaw. It's just a big dumb action movie, and that's all I wanted. It was exactly what I expected, and it's fantastic.
Which one do y'all think is better? I can't think of the name of it, but Hobbs and Shaw, or that movie with Denzel Washington and your boy Two Guns. Yeah, Two Guns. Which one do y'all think is better?
But Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw and Two Guns is completely different though, because Hobbs and Shaw is like complete. Wait, we're not even talking about the subject anymore.
I'm just saying as a buddy, you know, even though
you're talking about the banter within the movie.
The banter and, like, you know, which which movie you would prefer as far as action wise? Which, even though Hobbs and Shaw is hard to.
I love Hobbs and Shaw. I love everything about Hobbs and Shaw. I embody Hobbs. I love Hobbs, bro. Dude, whenever I'm working out, I think Hobbs.
Did you see his finger?
Dude, no.
Yeah, he dislocated his finger on set.
Jesus.
Wow.
And then bro, it's like bent, like it's doing like almost a 90-degree angle in the wrong direction.
Jesus.
And then he was like, blood. He was like, we ain't got time to bleed. Hop this back into place. I got a movie. I'm like, Roger that.
Hobbs and Shaw, dude. That is Hobbs and Shaw, bro. Hobbs and Shaw is good, but Two Guns, the banter, that's one thing I love about movies or any kind of entertainment. If the banter is good, I love it. And what I mean by banter is, okay, I can't remember what Drake game it was. Uncharted. I think it was the second one. He was on a train shooting at people while the train was going while the train was near a cliff on a mountain. He was shooting at people on this train, and the people were shooting at him, and a helicopter came.
Yeah.
And he said, "Why are you?" The helicopter came, started shooting at the train, shooting at everybody. Even though the helicopter was supposed to be aiming at you, it was aiming at everybody. He was saying to the enemies that was shooting at him, "Why are you shooting at me? There's a helicopter shooting at us." Like, that is what I mean by banter. And there is so much banter within Two Guns that's amazing, that should not happen, because they always got their backs against the wall. They're about to die. They're against impossible odds, and they're over there talking about each other's shoes and what they ate for breakfast and stuff. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't be talking about that. Y'all are about to die. And I love that. And that's why it's one of my favorite movies, dude. It's easily one of my favorite movies.
Roger that. So to get back on the topic,
yeah, why'd you say neither?
Well, like I was saying,
He said.
I usually when I watch anime, I don't want to think like, holy fuck, bro. Life hard enough as is without having to fucking watch this long, drawn out, fucking in-depth story that they're getting me invested in. Now, don't get me wrong, when I am in the mood for that, awesome. Yeah. But I'm usually not.
Gotcha.
I'm usually not, man.
I guess I gotta ask, what really gets you in the mood for that?
Usually when it's unexpected, because most of what I watch is just big dumb action. Most of what I watch is fucking shonen. That's most of what I watch, because you ain't gotta think about shonen, and most shonen follows the same fucking tropes. So I'm like, all right, that's the hero, that's his friends, that's the bad guy. That seems like a good guy, but it's definitely gonna be the bad guy. Cool. I don't have to think about anything, and then I'll get thrown for a loop. Like, let's see, what's something that I can't say something I watched recently that threw me for a loop. The best thing I can really bring up is, what's it? Juicin Tyson? Jukin Tyson?
Yeah.
Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. No.
Oh,
I really thought that's what you were talking about, bro.
No. The Zodiac.
Tyson, the Zodiacs,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That, unexpected. That had an unexpected level of depth that I did not anticipate. They did. I won't say they did the bare minimum character building. Close to bare minimum. But they did enough to get me not only interested, but invested in some of the characters. And I genuinely could not predict who would win.
Boy, we was trying every week, wasn't we? A star.
Right.
Bro, couldn't predict who would win, and it really sucked me in doing that.
Let me ask you one thing.
What's up?
What do you think about that chick at the beginning who we thought was gonna be ridiculous?
And she got her ass worked, boy. She got her ass worked. I was
But they built her up so much. They gave up when she was walking, she was prancing around with her hips out and shit.
Wait, what anime is this?
Bruh.
Junai Tyson.
Bruh. It's good.
Bro,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Caught me all the way, bro. When that first episode ended, I was like, I'm hooked.
I was like, bro, she can't possibly be dead. They made her out to be ridiculous. She can't possibly be dead. I was just like, wow, they really wiped her like that, bro. Okay, I know what kind of series this is gonna be.
Man, I was like, all right.
So for me, definitely it's mature and dark. Because like I was saying last week, man, they should bring they should definitely bring back Gans, bro. Like I need to see the rest of that, bro. I need to see the rest of that, bro. It's just man, oh my god, just the things that y'all were describing in the manga, bro. If I got to see that would be a dream. Like I really want to see all this craziness happen, but I know in this day and age, it's never gonna happen. Like that's over with. That time is over with. When we get crazy people getting exploded by alien guns and blood and guts everywhere. No, that's gone. That's over with. Gore is gone. The closest you're gonna get to that is probably guts. Like that's probably the closest thing you're gonna get to it. I mean, it's a few out there that get kind of gory, but not to the level of Gantz.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I gotta say a good mix of both. Like
No. You can't because honestly, me too. That's why I picked two extremes. You got to pick one. Or
but there's an anime that perfectly fits it though.
There's many.
Goblin Slayer.
Well, I would say that's more mature dark though.
Really? But you said adventurous.
Yeah,
and it's pretty adventurous.
No, it is, but I would leave that one.
Adventure. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like an MMO.
That's definitely more so a mature, dark kind of thing. Like, it's not so.
I didn't expect it to be so dark, dude. Because the anime itself is it's a brightly colored anime, and like when I seen that first episode when little girls were getting raped, I'm like, man, goblins really this bad, bro? Like goblins really be doing this, man? Like
that
for
man
real?
was like he wasn't trying to talk to nobody.
It's really
yeah. I'm like, man, goblins out here, dog. Like,
it's really hard to not say adventure and stuff like that because I love a good adventure anime. Like I figure like something like Shield Hero, like how he just like goes like he just goes on different like little quests, to different places, and but like I love like things like that. But I'm sorry, man, if it's something dark and grimy and gory, I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna pick that every time.
I guess it's dark and
mature, dark and deep.
I guess so, man, because I like both, don't get me wrong, but like I brought up earlier, Goblin Slayer, I did not expect that, dude.
Yeah.
Even the way y'all were explaining that, I'm like, okay, what? Well, who cares? He just runs around slaying goblins. After the first episode, I was like, okay, now I see why he slays goblins. And everybody thinks that goblins are nothing. They're just low level creatures. Who cares? Nah, bro, they got a whole hierarchy out here, bro. Quit playing, bro. They keep girls as slaves just to impregnate them, dude. Impregnate them and make more goblins, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
Yeah,
even Berserk. I'm sorry, not Berserker. Berserk has like a adventure aspect about it, and I love it. I love that aspect about Berserk because he's always traveling to different lands, doing different things. But I'm sorry, the dark part of Berserk, in my opinion, outweighs the adventure part of it, just because like everywhere this man goes is dark. Like it's something grimy happened everywhere this man goes. That's why he's going there, and but yeah, so I mean like Star said, a lot of series have a good mix of both, but I would just choose which one has the bigger part of it, which one is more prevalent in the series. And in my opinion, Berserk is more dark than adventure type.
Yeah. All right. You May. What about you?
Bro, he dead.
Hello? Oh, I'm not dead.
No. All
I
right.
gotta go with adventure because I feel like it's easier to not mess up an adventure story, and it's a lot easier to mess up a dark story.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's a lot more faults. Can you give us a good adventure anime that you have in mind?
I guess Samurai Champloo or Space Dandy,
Man,
like
them
those are
bands,
fun
man. Come on, man.
and episodic.
Everybody know about them.
Bro,
Reach into
Rating is the pure. Rating is probably
and
the
pick an
best
anime.
example.
Pick an anime that some of us don't know about.
Radiant is a good one.
Yeah, I could go with Radiant, or I could check my list.
This man got a list.
The list.
This man
I didn't
cheating.
expect
Hey,
anything
you pay
less.
attention to the topic, man. Hey,
How about
everybody
Magi? Y'all know Magi?
Oh, that's
Maggie's a good one.
That is a good one.
Bro, talk about a series they need to bring back and finish.
Bro, I could
Like,
never get into
Magi.
Magi.
That's it. I read the manga and I'm so upset that they did not finish it. It's got like 4 more seasons. You could make like 4 more seasons out of that.
I could never get into it, bro. Fun fact.
Why?
Fun fact. I did an audition. I did 2 auditions for Maggie, for the English voice casting.
You're a voice actor?
Wow.
No, I was just happened to be in Los Angeles. I just happened to be in Los Angeles at Anime Expo. Then they were having open tryouts, and I got to the second round.
Wow.
Is that what you were talking about that one time? You said like there was someone who had an opportunity to voice act and they didn't take it.
And they didn't fucking take it because they were too afraid to even try. And I got to the second round completely untrained.
It was Woody, wasn't it?
No,
That's
it
a
was-
big thing.
it was
people,
Tony.
man.
Were you auditioning for a specific character?
Wow.
a villain.
Which one?
They didn't say. They just was
Oh,
like, "Hey,
okay.
we need you to." We're doing. They were
Do
doing.
your best.
They said we're looking for someone that sounds regal, noble, and wise. We were looking for someone. They were looking for someone to sound young and plucky, and then they were looking for someone to sound villainous. And that was the vaguest, just villainous. So my interpretation of villain, of just like the ideal villain, isn't someone that just sounds like you something cunning.
Like an old Disney movie.
It's like
Obviously,
the
Go ahead.
villains I like are the ones that are more calm and collected and deliberate. And so that's how I delivered my lines. I wanted it to be more deliberate. Looking at you.
that sounds
coming
like
across.
that sounds like an intelligent swashbuckler.
And like I got to the second round, and then they started actually giving more direction, and not knowing the fuck I'm doing. I didn't know how to follow the directions, so they were like, "Good try, buddy, but no thanks." But
So why couldn't you get into the show?
I just kept thinking about Aladdin and Sinbad when I watched Maggie.
Yeah.
Like that was literally every
Wait,
time
what?
I watched it, it just reminded me of Aladdin and Sinbad. And I just was like, Roger that.
I can
And then-
kind of understand where you're coming from.
What was I watching
because-
at the time? Like not Megami? I think that was also the
Megami
show I
what?
was watching at the time. The anime that I was watching at the same time I was trying to get into Maggie. And I think I just went with that instead.
Mhm.
Because actually I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because a buddy of mine was really into that. Let me bring it up, make sure.
What'd you say the anime was called?
Megami?
No, it's older than this.
Like Megumi?
I think that's what it was. I remember he was super upset that I got a pillow and a grab bag. I'm trying to remember.
What was like the plot? How do you describe the plot?
There we go. Making me anime character. Yeah. Oh no, not this one. No, not this one. The plot. It was a magic school, and it is the fucking other one. Yeah, Megumin. Yeah. It is that fucking shit. There was an older version of it, I believe. But they were at a fucking at a magic school, and the main character, she was just like learning to. This is my weakness, fucking slice of life. I don't know if I've told y'all that. But she's like learning to be a powerful magician, and as she was going through, she was just going through regular ass challenges, and fucking it was nothing more than the goddamn anime. It's just fucking slice of life magic. But I was like, fuck it, sign me up, cause slice of life is my fucking dirty little secret. That's why I fucking love Live and fucking My Teen Romantic Comedy food. Cause slice of life shit. I hate me.
Can you put a link to the anime in the Discord? Because I've never heard of this.
Give me a second. Because I'm coming up with fucking Konosuba shit, and that's not what it is.
Magi, it did kind of remind me of Aladdin.
I actually almost didn't watch it because I was like, it just reminds me of Aladdin. I'm like,
but that's kind of that I loved Aladdin growing up. So like I was like, all right,
I can't stand.
Yeah, I like the environment. Like I don't mind that. Like I can kind of I can understand if you don't like it, but it was for me it was nostalgia. Like it kind of reminded me of things I like. I liked Hercules, Lion King, Aladdin. I liked all that stuff growing up, but so I was willing to give it a chance, and I'm glad I did because speaking about freaking female characters that I like,
Morigana,
man, yeah, bro, she was ridiculous.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Man.
She was awesome as fuck,
man.
It's funny because I've made some soccer fans. I'll be, what about this girl? How about her?
I'm cutting out for y'all.
Yeah, have y'all realized Sakura is the Hitler of this group?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So I'm sure you're familiar with the concept that on the internet, if a conversation goes on long enough, Hitler will eventually be referenced.
Yeah.
Sakura, that's our Hitler. If the conversation goes on long enough, Sakura will always be mentioned because Sakura.
No, I was just Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's gonna be mentioned first.
Speaking of, did you guys see that latest episode?
Yes, I did.
No, I'm just playing.
Okay. Just as long as we're not talking about. Wait, first off, I haven't seen the latest episode. Secondly, well, I mean, I ain't gonna. Y'all can go ahead and talk about it if y'all want to. Just as long as we don't talk.
No,
about
I was joking.
Oh, okay. Just as long as we don't talk about soccer, I don't care.
Wow. I forgot about Shugo Chara, by the way. I don't know if you ever saw that. I completely forgot about that anime. That anime is super awesome.
Which one?
Shugo Chara.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of that either.
Of course you've never heard of it because it's garbage. It came out in 2007. It's slice of life magic.
How do you spell it?
Shugo. It is Shugo.
What's up with you and garbage anime, dude?
Chara.
I see.
Because I didn't have to think. I told you, dude. Like,
I bet you love God of High School, huh?
No, God of High School is fucking awful. Like, if I don't have to, you
definitely have to think about this.
You at least got to give me good action. They couldn't even give me that. They couldn't give me the bare minimum.
They had the
So why
Stone
don't-
Cold
so
Stunner.
what about Jujutsu Kaisen?
It couldn't be the bad movie.
Shut up, Star. I swear to God, they had the Stone Cold Stunner.
I'm
That was
confused.
ridiculous,
Jujutsu Kaisen, you ain't got to think.
Yeah.
No, stop. Because you was talking about how earlier you couldn't catch on to what's going on.
Okay.
But but you don't have to though.
Ooh, I know an anime that you really don't have to think because you're probably gonna be asleep. Dot Hack-san.
It wasn't.
I
that
remember I
boring.
tried to bring it up. You said, "Dude, I can't finish it. I'm going
No,
to sleep."
that is extremely boring. That series is extreme. I'm talking about. I literally it got to the point where if I couldn't go to sleep, I put that on every time. Every time.
Look, I think
And
I'd
I
rather
tried
talk
to pay
about Sakura
attention.
than Dot
Oh,
Hack-san.
fuck. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I kept
I
saying Megami. It's
I
Negama.
think
Negama.
It's what?
Negama.
Dot Hack-san.
No. Okay. Wait a second.
But that intro was ridiculous.
It was, bro.
I'm
Too
so
bad the
mad.
rest of the anime was garbage.
It's funny because a good intro, and it's funny because same thing with Magi. That's why I watch Magi too. A good intro will make me watch a series.
I
And
agree.
just couldn't get through.
It's like free advertisement.
Yeah,
Dude.
like Magi, like they had the little.
Oh my God. song is so good.
Showtime, bruh. It was so good.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but Dot-
I'm gonna keep watching
It's been forever.
Oh, yeah.
This shit was so good.
Yeah, it was.
All the opening.
Bruh, the intro was.
And I own
ridiculous.
some of the
Bro,
games.
when they
I
start
own like 3 of the games as well, bro. Like
Bro, we old.
we are.
Bro, we old.
We
Like
are.
some of this anime, holy shit, bro. This shit came out in 2005. Fuck, man.
Yep.
We fucking old. I hate life. I hate life.
Wow. The older the men get, the better.
I mean,
So question,
ain't-
y'all.
what?
It's
Why
kind
you
of
sound so disgusted?
it's kind of a topic.
What, how bad Witch Hunter Robin was?
No.
Wait, what?
No, I didn't even watch that. I know exactly.
I was thinking Aeon Flux.
That's a live action movie, not an anime. But actually, I think it's an anime too.
Yeah.
But no,
Cardcaptor
okay.
Sakura.
Oh,
No.
hold on.
Main characters that you didn't like their origin story, but you end up liking the character, or the
Ooh.
complete opposite of that.
Ooh.
I would have to put a little thought into that
Lil Pump.
because I usually hate all main characters. Yeah,
I gotta go with Lil Pump, bro.
To make it easier,
God damn, I hate Lil Pump. I hate his origin story.